Beanie veggie, 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 blanco, 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 beanie veggie, beanie veggie, beanie veggie, beanie veggie. Lord of the Rings, Mark Wahlberg, James Cameron, hating us with cheeks and butts and balls and balls and boners, cheeks and butts and balls and balls and boners. Beanie veggie, beanie veggie.
Wonderful. Wonderful stuff.
Merry Christmas, my little elves. Welcome back to Delete Everything Podcast, our emergency room for your worst Christmas nightmares, where we're going to hook you up to the IV fluids of the lost, deleted, and forgotten parts of our history that you didn't know existed. And we got to get that. We got to pump that into you. We got to pump it real hard into you. I'm your host, Patrick Wall. With me, as always, on the naughty list, perpetually on the naughty list,
Riley Bowen.
And I don't know, he's a fucking stocking full of coal over here. Our guest this week, Jake Teeters.
Hold on a second. You didn't say, he's got to get a big beard, bowl full of jelly belly, portly, just happy, smiling, laughing, big bearded Santa Claus looking ass.
Yeah, I just fell off the roof and accidentally signed the Santa Claus.
Ooh.
So I'm about to be Santa Claus very soon. Yeah, you can call me your Tim Allen.
I've told you before, my dad did the trailer for Santa Claus.
You're more of a John Travolta Santa Claus.
I'll take that.
That's because you didn't hear.
You didn't hear us talk mad shit about John Travolta.
Bad movie, Please Fix, where we just talked all kinds of shit about John Travolta.
Well,
didn't he do a Santa Claus movie?
I don't know.
Yeah, he did a movie.
I'm
where
almost positive he did. Yeah,
he did a movie where
he didn't do a Santa Claus movie. He just did it like an Old Navy advertisement as Santa Claus.
Is that what it was?
Just the other day, like it just came out.
Wow.
He's doing like he's dancing around the fucking sleigh as like it's grease lightning.
You mean just pumping his foot?
Go, 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 go.
You mean ho, 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 ho?
Probably exactly what it was. Yeah, and all the elves.
That's actually better.
All the elves are like his greasers. Like,
go grease lightning.
Going
up and down, Rudolph.
Grease lightning, grease lightning.
Wowzers. Okay. So, first and foremost, thank you to anyone who left us any ratings, Apple Podcast reviews, Spotify comments this week. We appreciate that so much. And if you want to leave us a little stocking stuffer this week and you have not done one of those things, get onto whatever you're listening to and give us whatever ratings you can on whatever platform you're on. If you're on Apple Podcasts, one of those reviews means the fucking world to us. It like just elevates us more than you know. Same with comments on Spotify. Beyond that,
I've got one.
Yeah.
Big shout outs to friends of the podcast, Dwight and Christiana Mosby, on their brand new baby that was born today.
Oh, hell yeah.
Gorgonoth the Destroyer, harbinger of plague rats and skeletons that rattle when they walk and go.
You forgot the last name.
Yeah. Mosby.
He said Mosby.
Anyway, we love you guys. Good luck with
that. Yeah, congrats,
baby.
guys.
Baby
Congrats.
number 2.
Hey, no sleep.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the second baby. They fuck it up. They already have. They have like a 1-year-old right now.
Yeah.
God damn, Dwight.
Here's what
pull
they
out
don't
once in a while.
Here's what they don't get you ready for. Baby number 1 tries to kill baby number 2.
Whoa, the good son.
Yeah. With who?
Elijah Wood and
Macaulay
Culkin.
Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you
Also
were unaware.
featuring Elijah Wood.
Fjords.
I'm trying to pull something up real
Are
quick.
you going to host this show at some point, Patrick?
Yeah, I was trying to pull up my notes, you dick.
Yeah. Pull out your
I
dick,
still
my
have to
notes.
finish my intro.
Yeah.
All right, we're sorry.
Please forgive me.
Mute me, please.
Please forgive me. I know what to do. Brian Adams.
I don't know that one.
Please forgive me.
Oh, wow.
I can't stop loving you.
There's no forgiveness.
Taking
for
me
Bryan
back to
Adams.
like
Don't
1998.
deny me the pain I'm going through.
Oh,
Please forgive
Brian
me.
Adams or Ryan
forgive
Adams?
me.
Brian
Oh,
Adams.
okay. Not Ryan Adams.
No.
No,
Cool.
Brian.
Okay.
Can't believe you don't know that
Which
song.
one's the summer of '69? Is that Brian or Ryan?
Brian.
What?
Is it Brian?
No, that was
Brian.
neither of the two.
Who's that?
Was Brian Adams in? No, that was Don Henley.
Summer of '69?
That was Don Henley.
Fucking no, it's not.
It was yes.
Brian Adams.
It's Don Henley, but then there was the what is it? There was a there was a emo band that redid
Yeah,
that.
but
What
that
was it?
doesn't matter.
I know, but it
Summer of
wasn't
'69
Brian.
by Brian Adams. Go fuck yourself.
Was it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, you fucking hoity-toity. I know so much about everything.
but
I know
he-
some stuff too.
But he redid it.
He did not fucking redo it.
No, actually, I think he's right.
Brian
It was Brian
Adams.
Adams. It was.
The fucking Brian Adams.
What did Don Henley do that reminds me of Summer of '69? I can't.
The
Summer
entire
of
Eagles
69.
catalog.
Well, I know. God damn it. Okay, back to my goddamn intro.
Please.
Instagram. If you want to see any photos of any of the topics that we've done in the past, get on Instagram and look for us at Delete Everything Podcast and give us a follow while you're there. Also, we have a whole not
The
shitload.
Boys of Summer.
That was Don Henley.
Yeah.
And those.
Okay.
Okay, so they're both summer
That's fair.
related.
It's like
They're both
one of
summer
those
jams.
things.
I would actually say Boys of Summer is a better song.
It was like what Kid Rock did with that
Yeah,
one
well,
song
you're
recently.
you're into guys
Sucked
who
real bad.
you're into
Yeah.
guys who bring 16-year-olds into hotel rooms and do a bunch of cocaine with them.
Fucking Boys of Summer is a good song, dude.
Yeah, you're
As
Don.
long as you're also a 16-year-old boy, it's okay.
No, I'm pretty sure Don Henley was like 40 when he did that.
I know.
Yeah, Don Henley's a piece of shit. He could go kill himself. I don't care. The Boys of Summer is a better song than the Summer of '69.
Boing, 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 boing.
Agreed.
Yeah, fuck.
Agreed on that. Agreed on that point.
It's neither of them are as good as "Hey Jealousy" by the Wall or fucking by the Gin Blossoms. So hey,
false.
totally not false.
If you
Around
have
this
shut the
house.
fuck up. If you have a YouTube, if you have a fucking YouTube app on your phone and or computer, go on YouTube, look up Delete Everything Podcast, go to our shorts, watch us do what we're doing
Salute 'em.
currently right now in studio, and you get to look at all of our gorgeous faces and watch some shorts and
Our
watch us be
gorgeous faces.
super fucking silly. And lastly, Patreon. I just charged Riley $8 for a 2-liter of Pepsi that he put his whole lips around the nozzle of. So
It was hot.
he had to pay me $8 for that. That's what Patreon costs. Nope. He's putting his lips. Oh, he's doing it again.
Oh, do it, baby.
Oh my God. Gargle it a little bit.
Mm.
Yeah. Don't swallow it. Don't swallow it. Stick out your tongue.
Don't gargle Pepsi.
I just want to see it.
Stick out your tongue before you swallow it. Let me see it.
So sticky.
Next time I put it on your eyelids.
Fuck. This is already the worst episode we've already done.
No, it's not.
Ever done. Okay, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, Patreon. Yeah, we've got like what do we have? 60 episodes ish?
I don't fucking know.
Drew's here. Apparently his control mic's on and he is just having a blast over there in his little fucking massage chair. Probably get his fucking gluteus maximus hammered.
We're in the bait shack. So
Yeah, so Patreon, we've got 60 episode back catalog. We put out episodes every single week. It's fun stuff. So you should buy yourself a Christmas present, man, and let that be it.
I'll just say this. I was just part of my first Patreon.
Yeah, Jake just guessed it on a Patreon.
It was awesome. A lot more dicks, a lot more peeny vaginis.
Oh, we didn't even say Peony Virginie on that episode, though.
Yeah, a lot more of that.
Damn. No, the Piddly Diddlies. That's the Patreon.
Yeah, I know the
Patreon's the Piddly
and
Diddlies.
all
We
that
do the
stuff.
Peeny Virginies on the main feed.
I get it. I get it.
Do you know the history of the Piddly Diddlies?
Well, the Piddly Diddlies is what he wants to call the Patreons.
No,
So
the Patreon
our second Patreon episode, I was like, we were already recording, and I was like, welcome back to our Patreon. And I was like, what's a quick word that starts with a P? And I just said piddlies. And like immediately was like, well, I'm going to scrap that idea quick.
Mm-hmm.
This fucker glommed onto it and was
Yep.
like, I love piddlies. And just started doing the piddly diddly. And I was like,
I am a pretty strong maintainer of bits, actually.
I hated it for the long time. I refused to do the piddly diddly for the longest fucking time. I was like,
You also hated the idea of boners episodes.
I will also say this. If you want to hear the history of piddly diddlies and boners episodes, subscribe to the fucking Patreon for $8 a month. You won't regret it.
For just $8 a month.
Here's the other thing.
You could feed us.
Here's the other thing. I've already purchased a Patreon $8 subscription for my stepmother because I know she'll hate it. Do the same. Do the same. And just say, hey, this is what I got you for Christmas. Fuck you.
That's what we like to hear. So, anything to report on the week? We want to do a weekly wrap up.
How was this week? Fuck. I don't know what. We've been doing a lot of car stuff. Jake helped me, or really did it for me. Replace the fuel pump on my mother's CRV.
I'm confident you could do it by yourself next time.
Yeah, it was pretty. Well, I got the calipers for my Mercury that have to be replaced. I got those in the mail.
Bolts and hoses and a belt. That's all you need, baby.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's really easy shit. As long as you got a Honda, everything's easy and cheap.
Yeah, I don't. I got a Mercury, so it's gonna be a pain in the dick.
It's a Ford.
It's a Ford. Yeah.
Yeah, easy stuff. Jake, what was your week like? Anything cool to report?
No, not really. I mean, put the Christmas tree up and decorated it, and getting ready for all that stuff. I mean, Christmas is awesome when you have kids. The wonderment and everything that they see and this and that, like that's the coolest part. I'm not looking forward to when they don't know what that Santa is, not real.
Right.
Just tell them now. fucking beat around the bush.
No. I want to save that so that I can surprise them one more time.
Yeah, like if you guys are arguing and they're like, "I hate you, Dad."
Santa's not real.
Santa's not real, you little bastard. And you smack them.
I bought you all those fucking presents, you shit.
Yeah, you talk shit to me. Give me back all those toys.
Goddamn ingrate.
Young grateful. How about you, Patrick?
It's been like a cold, rainy week.
It's been a long December.
And there's reason to believe
maybe this year will be better than the last.
It's just been like a
lot of oysters and no pearls.
A gray, cold, rainy week, and so I'm feeling a little bit of that seasonal depression.
Yeah, the
smell of hospitals in winter.
Well,
it's all right. It's almost over. It's one more.
Yeah, it'll be
one more day up in the
It'll be
canyons.
80 degrees in no time. Don't worry.
One more night in Hollywood.
It'll be hot and muggy in no time here in Florida. So I'm not. I'm fine. Everything's good.
Yeah.
I got some shit I got to take care of that I keep putting on the back burner, but whatever. I'll be all right.
If you're not in Florida, just know I'm going to the beach.
Think you should.
I'm going to the beach on Christmas Day.
I've done that a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I've got surfing on Christmas.
It's
it always sucks. It's super cold.
Not always. We had
Not always.
We had a few years ago. We had that day that was like 85, 86 degrees and sunny on Christmas, and everybody was at the beach. And I was like, "This fucking rules! Like, this is the reason."
Totally.
Yeah. But it oscillates. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot. It doesn't, whatever. It is what it is. This week we are doing our first iteration of Crappy Holidays.
Crappy Holidays.
Which, if you're an idiot, is a play on the words Happy Holidays. Just throwing that out there in case anybody's like, what? Crappy? What do you mean?
Crappy Holidays.
So we are going to discuss some people who had some real fucking tragic shit happen to them around the holidays.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's like the obvious, like the fucking, what year was that tsunami? The Christmas tsunami.
That was like fucking
2012,
2013.
Yeah.
That's like what hit all like the Philippines, right?
Something like Indonesia or something like that. Yeah.
Sounds like I'll be
That
learning some
sucked.
shit.
Yeah, that's what we do here. I don't know if you knew that, Jake. Here on Delete Everything Podcast, we talk about the deleted, omitted, and otherwise overlooked histories that people aren't normally taught about in schools.
Which that is not one of them, but there's some tragic shit that's happened around Christmas. One of the big things that I ran into was
the Phoebe Cates dad story from Gremlins.
That is tragic. Yeah, there's a lot of like sort of things that are a little bit more broadcast out into the news and stuff like that. like the tsunami that happened. But one of the things that I ran into a lot was dads drowning. Drowning dads, right? And I guess the reason why is because like a lot of them were like testing out the Christmas presents, you know, like
test out the Christmas pool.
Yeah, new skis, let's go out on the water. Whoa. Like shit like that. But there was one particularly impactful one. This is the story of Gabriel Dia, D-I-Y-A, right? So on Christmas Eve of 2019, Gabriel Dia, 52-year-old father, and his two children, his 16-year-old son and his 9-year-old daughter, all drowned in a swimming pool at a holiday resort in Spain.
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
Club La Costa World is the name of the resort. So they were on vacation there.
That was your first indication. Look, Club La Costa World?
Club La Costa World.
Club La Costa, stop.
I mean, you would think. Club La Costa World. So they were all on vacation there for the Christmas holidays. Apparently, the 9-year-old daughter went into the pool, started having some trouble with swimming, and dad and 16-year-old son both jumped in to save her, and somehow all fucking 3 of them drowned and were unable to be resuscitated.
Oh, was
this a 4-foot pool?
Was there a monster in the water? Because
I don't know.
was there an electrical
Why were
current
they
that
in the
was
pool
zapping
if they
them?
didn't know how to swim? I mean, obviously.
It's a tough story to sort of wrap your head around because it's a pool at a resort.
No, I don't buy it.
What do you think happened?
I think they were murdered.
God, that's a drastic jump.
I mean, is it?
Man.
Because
I mean-
it's either that or 3 totally of age to swim people died in a fucking motel pool.
Yeah, that's a wild age to like. If you told
3
me
people?
they were like 4 or 5 years of age and under, maybe they didn't know how to swim.
I could see maybe there was a problem with like an electrical current in the pool. I could see that if they were getting shocked, or like there was like maybe it wasn't high enough level to like cause electrical damage to the body, but it was enough to keep them from swimming.
I don't know.
Or perhaps there was
My question is,
there was an It Follows monster from the movie It Follows.
my
That was
whole
pulling
thing,
them under.
my whole thing is like it takes a while to
Electric eel.
be drowned to the point
Hollow
where
Man.
you're beyond resuscitation.
Yeah.
Like that's not like a quick
Yeah,
thing.
I know. You know who else knows that? William Shatner.
She's dead.
Yeah. William Shatner when he drowned his wife. Yeah.
Is that a thing?
You don't know about this?
Drowned in the pool.
So William Shatner,
Drowned in the pool.
his first wife died tragically in the swimming pool, and he discovered her, and then he made the 911 call. All very above board, pretty standard. Just like, man,
Listen to the 911
if
call.
you listen to the 911 call, he Shatners the whole thing. Because if you listen,
My
to,
wife
like,
is dead.
You did paramedic
pool.
You did paramedic training. You know what a 911 call sounds like. Usually it's somebody trying to extremely efficiently get something done.
I never had to actually be
well, you probably
at the 911.
I imagine you've heard 911 calls on the news or something.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard them in
Normally-
shows and stuff. Typically,
Normally those calls are extremely efficient.
People are-
because people are like they're doing everything they can to get the information out and get this resolved immediately. Right. And it's just a natural occurrence of like efficient, quick, concise speaking.
sometimes
Sometimes they're losing
people
their
are
shit.
freaking out. Yeah,
But William Shatner's 911 call is very much what Jake just did. She's dead. Oh God. Drown in the
really?
pool. No, the humanity. Oh, my name is William Shatner. But yeah,
I'm at
like,
123 Acme Street.
he just fucking overacts the shit out of it. And you listen to that, and like it's really hard to not be like, oh, he murdered her.
acting is a stretch. by
yeah.
the way.
I was gonna say you can't do that unless you're a good actor.
But
Yeah.
you and your crew, you'll be
Yeah.
drowned in my pool.
Yeah.
Like if Gary Oldman had murdered his wife, I feel like he could throw the dispatcher off the scent. You know what I mean? Like he's such a good actor.
Not just his wife, but everyone else.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah. To your point, I mean, it takes a while to. It takes a while
What
to
movie
drown.
was that? It does take a while to drown. What movie was that?
The Professional.
That's right.
Which William Shatner is not
No, but Gary Oldman is.
correct.
So for our second story,
Slug and Peps.
Slug and Peps.
Does it say there's any like foul play involved in that?
Murder most foul.
In our first story of Gabriel Dia.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. I had to keep some of these short for the ones that were a little bit longer, so I didn't really get into that one.
Okay.
Electric eel in the pool.
So maybe
Eel in the resort pool is crazy.
maybe y'all that are listening just comment whether you think it was foul play
Get to
or
the
not.
bottom of this mystery.
A 9-year-old, a 16-year-old, and a 52-year-old,
There's no way.
That's
all
insane.
drowned beyond resuscitation
That's insane.
in a resort pool. But here's the thing.
What was his life insurance policy like?
Yeah, where's mom?
Here's the thing is like, I don't know what time of day it was. It might have been, technically after the pool was closed or after there were no lifeguards
No lifeguard
or
on
nobody
duty.
else is around, by the time
What's the name of this resort?
Resort La Costa World or some shit like that. hang on. I'll pull it up right now. It was Club La Costa World.
Maybe you can translate for us. Club La Costa. Como se dice?
It is a big fuck pool. I will say that.
I mean, seems like that's even more of a reason to have people around. If it's a fuck pool.
I mean, it's just a big ass pool. Like it's big lagoon style. It's not like square.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, that is huge.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, fuck. It's just a pool, man.
What do you-
Spanish police concluded it was a tragic accident with no fault to the pool, but the family disagreed, suspecting a pool fault like excessive suction from the drain, with expert opinions supporting potential entrapment risks from a single drainage system.
So they got stuck in a drain. 3 people?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In a drain?
The suction from the drain. I mean, if you're not a strong swimmer already, I guess it stands to
Yeah, but
reason.
that's gotta
The
be-
Guardia Civil, the police found no issues with the pool's pump or structure and deemed it a tragic accident due to a lack of expertise in swimming.
Right.
The family, particularly the mother, believed there was a fault with the pool that made escape difficult, citing a worker's struggle to get out and low water temperature. An independent pool inspector suggested a single drainage outlet could create a dangerous vortex, trapping swimmers, raising concerns echoed by the family's lawyer. The hotel owners maintained the pool was working normally and had passed all checks. Even the BBC, when they're saying when they're reporting this, say the family, and then air quotes on the radio, drowned in the pool. Like, they don't buy it.
Wow.
Looks, I would betcha it is something probably like that, where the pool suction was so intense because it's a round pool, right? It's curved, so it would probably create like a kind of a whirlpool effect, drawing everything in. If the pump is in the center of the pool, it would make this sort of whirlpool effect that would pull everything away from the edges back to the center and keep them trapped in this
Yeah, but I'm having a hard time believing that if that was the force involved, you wouldn't be able to see that before you jumped in.
I mean, maybe you did see it, but your 9-year-old's trapped in it anyway.
Also true.
So you fucking get in.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, you know what I would.
How deep is this fucking pool?
I mean, 6 feet, 7 feet. I don't know.
Okay.
It's like a resort pool, man, but it's round. So that sort of vortex thing, it would make sense that it would keep them just trapped in that area, just deep enough to drown them. They
Sounds like
wouldn't be
a
able to
real
touch.
shitty Christmas for that mom.
The real shitty.
Yeah,
real
that sucks.
shitty. I've got all these presents to myself now.
Oh my God.
Wow, Jake, insensitive.
I'm
At least you can
sorry.
get your money back. You just return them. They're not open yet.
Damn.
So for our first main story, we're going back a little ways. We're going back to 1929, right? We're going to talk about the Lawson family murders.
Hell yeah.
So this was on
Family that slays together stays together.
Christmas Day of 1929, right? We're going to talk about Charlie Lawson, right? Charlie is an Italian immigrant. He's from Sicily.
Can't trust him.
What?
Huh?
No, wait. I'm talking about the wrong person. Never mind. He's not an Italian immigrant.
See, he told you he was lying right there.
Drew, cut that, please. Charlie Lawson is a
Drew just laughed and took a bite of his sandwich, knowing full well he's not going to cut that. He's like, I wish I could describe the scene. Drew's looking away from this whole thing and letting it record while he fucks around on his phone and eats a sandwich with a smile on his face. He's like, I'm not doing shit for you jerks.
Just like the mom from the first fucking story.
Whoa.
oh my God.
Insensitive.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sensitive.
Okay. Let's
This is my holiday break. I do a lot for you motherfuckers.
I'm sensitive.
All right. Okay, let me get back to this. Charlie Lawson is a I don't know how old he was, like 43 years old, I think at the time. He is a tobacco farmer in North Carolina, right?
Can't trust him.
Okay.
So he is married to a young woman named Fanny. So Charlie and Fanny Lawson, right? They had 8 children together.
Jesus.
Yeah, with all these stories, people have a lot of kids, and they vary greatly by years. But this is 1929, and they're living in the Germantown area of North Carolina. They're like it's called a tenant tobacco farmer. So it was like he had like X amount of, he wasn't doing it for like some big fucking, he wasn't farming for like Marlboro. He was just growing tobacco on his property and selling that for whatever. So he wasn't,
Like you do.
he wasn't necessarily a well-off guy. Didn't have like a lot of money in the bank. But what's a little bit weird is a couple days before Christmas, he takes his family into town and he gets all the kids new clothes, and they got a family portrait taken. A lot of things that at the time in 1929, a little bit expensive.
Cost a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody's like, okay, well,
He didn't get the traditional like bolt of cloth that the wife's gonna make all the kids' clothes with.
Yeah, apparently not.
We're gonna get made clothes.
Like I said, he's doing this like tenant tobacco farming. He ends up buying his own property, and then that's like they've got their little farm and they can grow what they can grow, right? So the kids, by the way, are Arthur, age 16, Marie, age 17, Carrie, age 12, Mabel, age 7, James, aged 4, Raymond, age 2, and Mary Lou, 4 months, right? So like I said, takes them all into town, gets them all new clothes, gets the family portrait taken, yada, yada, yada. Like I said, very kind of strange for this like working class, like not super well-to-do family, which makes what he did next kind of strange.
Murders them all.
Yes.
That's a little odd. Slightly different behavior. Especially when he could have saved, 11 shillings or whatever.
Right. So on that morning, he sent his son Arthur, the 16-year-old.
Arthur, fetch my hammer.
He sent him to like his aunt and uncle's house or some shit like that. That was the one kid that he like sent off. Right. He goes out.
I like this one.
He goes out by their barn and waits for 2 of his daughters, Carrie and Mabel. Right. That's the 12-year-old and the 7-year-old. As they are setting out also to the aunt and uncle's house, he's standing out by the tobacco barn and waits until they get into range and shoots them both with a 12-gauge shotgun.
Jesus.
Yo.
Yes. Then just to make sure that they're dead, he fucking bludgeons them.
Well, yeah.
Then he pulls them into the tobacco barn. He places them there with their arms folded over their chest and puts a stone underneath each of their heads. It's a little fucking weird.
A little ritualistic.
Yeah.
Little I've been possessed by Satan. Satanus.
Little strange.
Pazuzu.
So
The Christmas devil.
So he leaves the tobacco barn and he walks back to the house where he sees his wife, Fanny, standing on the porch and fucking pulls out the gun.
Bam.
Boom. Shoots her. Right. Now, when Fanny sees him pull this gun and point it at her, she screams. So 17-year-old Marie comes running downstairs to see what the hell, like comes running up to see, I don't know if she was upstairs or downstairs, comes running out of the house to see what the fuck's going on. And as soon as she comes out onto the porch, boom,
Bam.
dead, right?
Jesus Christ.
Then he walks into the house where 4-year-old James and 2-year-old Raymond
What is this, Amityville?
are both hiding inside. The 4-year-old and the 2-year-old hiding, right? So
They're doing the old Master Skywalker. There's too many of them.
I guess so. He finds the boys, he kills them. He finds the 4-month-old baby, Mary Lou, and bludgeons the fucking baby to death.
Wait, you can't waste one shotgun shell on a baby?
Wow.
So like I said, only survivor is Arthur, who went out to like run an errand to his aunt and uncle's house. So he brings all the bodies out. He puts them all in, next to the first 2 girls, all positioned the same way. Arms crossed over their chest, stone under their head, all laying side by side. And then he walks out into the woods. I think it was like 5 miles away from the house, some shit like that. He ends up out in the woods for a couple of hours. And by that point, like neighbors have like heard gunshots and like I think Arthur came home and found the bodies and like police are there. They're all trying to figure out what the fuck happened. And they hear a gunshot.
5 miles away?
I don't know if it was 5, maybe it was 2 miles away. I don't know. But they go to inspect the gunshot and there is Charlie Lawson dead of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. And there's like a trail where he's been pacing around this tree for probably hours, just pacing.
It's like something Pazuzu would make you do.
So yeah, they think that he was just out there fucking freaking out and pacing for hours before he just finally put the gun in his mouth and pulled the trigger.
But yeah.
So some theories have come out of, because I mean, how do you make sense of that?
This was on Christmas Day?
This was on Christmas Day. 2 days ago, he was buying his kids new clothes and getting a family portrait taken.
Obviously, nobody got him anything.
Oh my God. He's on the naughty list.
Have I not been a good boy?
He got drawers and socks and a 5-pack of Old Spice deodorant for the 8th year in a row. One of the theories is that a few months before this all happened,
He had decided to kill his family.
Charlie Lawson had sustained a head injury. And some of his friends and family had noted that it altered his mental state.
Yeah.
He was a little wonky after.
Kept talking about wanting to shoot his family. Walking around with a shotgun all the time. Kept pacing around this one tree. I'm gonna fucking kill you
one day, Fanny.
Could this be one of those early cases of CTE?
Ooh.
Well, I will say that, again, this is 1929. So they sent his body to Johns Hopkins University. They did an autopsy, and they did not find any they pulled out his brain and looked at it, and they didn't find any abnormalities.
You put a shotgun in his mouth and they pulled his brain out?
I don't know if he put it in his mouth. He might have put it I don't know. They analyzed his brain.
Stomach. They didn't analyze dick. If they analyzed his brain, they analyzed what they scraped up off of the fucking ground of the woods.
It doesn't say precisely.
I don't know. This goop looks fine. I don't know.
It's goopy.
Again, like I said, take into consideration, it's 1929. So, I mean, we're like between World War I and World War II. Medical science, not even close to what.
Yeah, doctors are just like, he must have caught the ill humors.
He had ghosts in his blood. There is a second theory that is mostly predicated off of rumors. There was a rumor that Charlie was sexually abusing his daughter Marie, the 17-year-old, and that he had gotten her pregnant.
Jesus.
And that Fanny knew, and that Fanny had told some other family members about it. Now, none of that has ever been confirmed. I would imagine that would be a pretty easy thing to confirm posthumously, right?
Right.
Yes.
You just fucking, you got a baby in you or not?
Yeah.
Let's pull you out of the ground. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but let's pull you out of the ground and find out.
Right.
It's
Well, to that point, she's not in the ground. She has a rock under her head and her arms crossed. You know?
In a barn. In
a barn.
What I think is referred to as a hunter's cavalcade, actually, when you fucking lay like all the things that you've shot out like in like a procession like that.
well, by the time that theory / rumor came out, it was from a book that was published in 1990.
Oh, what the fuck do they know?
61 years later.
They're just trying to make it even more lascivious.
So the author of the book claims that
He was that child.
someone from the family received a phone call from a relative, and that was Stella Lawson. I'm trying to figure out who she is. I think she was his brother.
She was his brother.
She was his sister. Yeah. So Stella Lawson apparently called the author of this book.
It was me.
And said that everybody knew, like Fanny knew, that Charlie had been doing this for a while, yada, yada, yada. It's, like I said, that's all rumor mill stuff. Nobody knows for sure, but apparently there were some abuse issues in the house. So, like I said, one of the theories is he got his own daughter pregnant and his wife found out, and he was like, well, nothing to do. There's only one logical choice here, guys.
Whoa.
Woof.
I'm going to save my favorite and kill the rest, which is crazy.
Jesus.
On
It's
Christmas
crazy.
Day.
On Christmas.
On Christmas Day as well. Yeah, on Christmas Day.
That's
November
insane.
25th, 1929. Yeah. So
That is a crappy holiday.
that is a pretty crappy holiday.
How did Arthur get the gun to go off in the woods?
What do you
to
mean?
attract everyone's attention, because it was obviously Arthur that did this. He's like, oh, I had to go run an errand to my aunt and uncle's. Everything's fine. He killed everyone. But what did he do? What did he set to make the gun go off in the woods so everyone thought that his father had just been out there?
I'm pretty sure that he probably had an alibi. I mean, aunt and uncle could be like, oh, he was here the whole time.
Alibi's real easy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
You're
he
like,
did it
hey,
all first. Then
You think
went
his
to
aunt
the
and uncle were like, go kill your whole family?
Well,
no,
cover
I
for
think
you?
he did it and then went to the aunt and uncles and just like, Dad sent me here for sugar.
I think
Or he
that-
found all of his dead brothers and sisters and was like, I'm gonna kill Dad. And then he went there.
Well, I think when they heard the gunshot, Arthur was there with the police and everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Airtight alibi, unless he's a time traveler.
Yeah, and then his time traveling future self was in the woods with Dad. killed him,
Exactly.
Then went and jumped off a cliff or something like that.
No, he time traveled. Whatever.
What movie is that?
He went forward. He went
It's not-
backward and
it's not
forward.
a movie. Or I guess it would be Time Crimes. Actually, there's a movie where a guy has to like keep going in a
Sounds
time
like
loop.
a terrible movie.
It's not great, but it's a Spanish movie. It's really good.
Looper?
Kind of Looper-ish. I don't want to talk about time travel. That's the best part of Looper is when Bruce Willis is like or fucking Joseph Gordon-Levitt's like, so how does this work with the jumping around with the time thing? And Bruce Willis is like, no, you want like a precise explanation for a fuzzy mechanism. It doesn't look. I'm not gonna sit here making diagrams and shit. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt's like, come on, just so like if you go back in time, and he goes, I don't want to talk about time travel shit. The best device in a movie about time travel I've ever seen. It's like, I don't want to explain this. Just keep going with the fucking movie.
It's like me on this podcast.
It's almost as good as in the movie Tenet, when a literal woman wearing like a fucking white doctor's coat is just like, listen, don't think about the time travel. Don't worry about it. She just says it to the main character. She's like, it's just, you just do it. You just do it. It's from the past.
It tracks.
If you do it backwards, don't worry about it.
Most people don't know how the internet works, but they use it every fucking day, you know?
Yeah, but the point of that part of Tenet is like, dude is sent by like a mysterious entity like force to go like be debriefed on time travel shit, because everything's like moving backwards and bullets that jump out of walls into your gun and shit. Cool movie, actually.
Okay.
But so he like picks up a gun and points it at a wall, and a bullet jumps out of the wall into his gun, because this got like reverse entropy time travel shit.
Cool.
And he looks at the scientist, and the scientist is like, yeah, crazy, right? Don't worry about it.
Jesus. So our second story, or I guess third, is the story of George Sauter, and specifically his children. This is a cold case.
Yeah. So like wintertime, Christmas.
So
Oh,
dumb. That's
fuck.
the worst.
Oh my God. Here's the thing. Can I just say something?
Here's the thing. It's my fucking podcast. All right? If I want to make stupid bullshit jokes.
I get that. I get that 100%. You know, the last time I was here, we just talked about, very bleak shit.
Dead children again.
Yeah, dead children again. It's just dead children.
Jake on for dead children.
Just bring Jake on for dead children every single time.
Is it anyone getting sodomized in this one?
First of all, Jake saw Crappy Holidays on our board and said, I want a guest for that.
You're right.
I did nothing other than write the board.
I get it.
But I was like, Jake's going to see this one. He's going to want it.
Jake, you know what we talked about last week?
And he's going to find out about dead kids.
Tell me, Drew.
Maps and cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
we spent a lot of time talking about how just like all the cartoons from the 80s were done by like Asian studios. That was this one, you get just murdered children. Shotgun to the baby.
Cool.
Good for you.
Let's keep going.
So George Sauter was actually born Giorgio Sodo in Italy, in Sardinia, Italy, right? He came to the U.S. at 13 years old. Literal, like classic. This is in 1895. So your classic, like Ellis Island immigrant, right? And he worked around Pennsylvania and then into West Virginia, sort of became a successful guy, right?
Right.
So he's living in Fayetteville, West Virginia, right? He's living there with his wife, Ginny, and 9 of their 10 children. This is in 1945. When he came to the U.S. at 13 years old, literal, like classic. This is in Ellis Island immigrant, right? And he worked around Pennsylvania and then into West Virginia, so he's living in Fayetteville, West Virginia, right? He's living there with his wife, Ginny, and His eldest son is actually fighting in World War II.
Wait,
So
what year was this, you said?
1945.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, his son is World War II. It's got to be wrapping up pretty soon. Actually, no, it was already wrapped up in Christmas of 45.
They're just doing cleanup.
Yeah, he's probably debriefing or whatever.
And in a related story, I defeated Medal of Honor World War II yesterday.
All right.
Yeah. It's good. Filthy Krauts got what was coming to him.
Wow. So yeah, so Sauter again immigrates here. He starts a trucking company. He does a lot. Like he ends up like just really becoming like that sort of American can do attitude, and builds a family. Ends up being pretty well off. They settled in Fayetteville, West Virginia, which had a lot of Italian immigrants. They had a nice 2-story house. They were known to be really good business people. They were like a very well-respected middle-class family, right? George had some pretty harsh words for the Italian government at the time, specifically Italian dictator Benito Mussolini. Not a big fan of that guy, right? And so he had no problems talking about how much of a piece of shit he thought Mussolini was in a town with a bunch of Italian immigrants. So obviously you're bound to catch some static on that. And like, to the point where
yes, it's fucking, you're in America now, assholes.
And to the point where a lot of people found him like talking about it off-putting, right? He just
hey, why don't you shut up your mouth about it, Mussolini?
So
What's the Mario thing?
It's a me, Mussolini.
Super Mussolini. Even after Mussolini was executed, right? He still was like super hardcore, like fucking fuck that guy, blah, blah, whatever. Right?
Fuck that guy, I wish I could hang him from the Uso rafters again.
So starting in October of 45, some strange things start happening, right?
The ghost of Mussolini began to haunt him.
They've got this nice big wood 2-story house, right? In October of 45, there is a insurance salesman who comes to their door, right? Offering, homeowners insurance on their house.
Even though it says no soliciting on the door.
And George Sauter says, "No, man, I'm good. I mean, we're solid." The insurance salesman says something interesting. He says that your house could go up in smoke, and your children are going to be destroyed. And he said this and attributed it to shitty remarks that Sauter had been making about Mussolini.
Well,
Which is a weird sales pitch for an insurance salesman.
crazy, because I'm pretty sure that if I had been making questionable comments about a political figure and somebody came up to sell insurance and give me a veiled threat, I would kill them with a hammer.
Yeah, on the doorstep.
I mean, like, that person is going to get hurt very badly.
Right here on my stoop.
If you're in sales, you've probably made the threat like, I'm not leaving until you fucking buy.
Yeah. Your children are going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
So not too long after that.
Yeah, that person doesn't walk off my porch. That's fucking.
Not too long after that, another guy comes looking for work. Just walking around doing, hey, you need me to do anything around the house, right?
I need you to look out for shady insurance salesmen.
Yeah. Hold this gun, stand on the porch, and if you see that insurance sales guy, don't ask questions, just shoot. So he walks around and around the house, and he goes out of his way to warn George that there are a couple of fuse boxes in the back that would cause a fire someday. And George is like, I just had this house rewired we just got an electric stove because we got money. I just had the whole house rewired and inspected and everything's good to go. So I don't know what you're talking about. So
like, damn, I got to break 2 people's knees like one day.
So leading up to Christmas also, now again, this all came out after the events we're about to talk about, but George's older sons had noticed that there was a strange car parked like around, like everywhere they went around town, there was like a strange car, right? And that the people in the car were watching the sons, like when they would come home from school or whatever. There's just like this car that we keep seeing with these guys who are watching us. So,
goddamn, I got to set a car on fire too.
fast forward to Christmas Eve, 1945, right? Like a lot of Italians celebrate, I don't know why, they celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve. So these guys are no different. They celebrated on Christmas Eve. They do their whole fucking Christmas thing. The kids wanted to stay up late because their new presents and stuff like that, yada, yada, yada. So George and Jenny, the wife, go to sleep, and they're sleeping, just hanging out and sleeping, whatever. And around 12:30, the phone rings, 12:30 a.m. So Jenny wakes up, she goes downstairs, she answers it, and there's a woman on the other line asking for somebody that she's not familiar with, right? And she hears like laughter in the background and like glasses clinking and like somebody's having a party, right? And so she tells the caller, hey, you don't, you got the wrong number. And, whatever, hangs up the phone. Thought it was kind of weird, whatever. She goes to, go back to bed and notices that the lights were still on, the curtains are still open, which is normally something that the kids all have chores. They live on like a little farm. So the kids have to like feed chickens and do this and do that. And there's, it's 1945.
Right.
You guys have chores. These are your chores, right? So normally if the kids stay up later than mom and dad, they turn off all the lights, they draw the curtains. Those things weren't done. So Marion, who's 19 years old, had fallen asleep on the living room couch. And so Jenny assumed that the other children, they'd stayed up late and eventually gotten tired and gone up to their room, which is in the attic, right? Jenny goes, closes the curtains, turns out the lights, goes back to bed. At 1:00 in the morning, so 30 minutes later, she wakes up again to like the sound of something hitting the house's roof, like a loud bang and then like a rolling, like something hit the roof and then rolled off.
But this is Christmas, right?
This is technically Christmas Day, yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably Saint Nick and
Yeah,
Rudolph.
up on the rooftop, click, clap, clap.
Maybe. So she kind of like, one of those like when you wake up and you're like, what did I just fucking hear? Like, and you don't hear anything. You like listen for a while. You don't hear anything. You go, maybe it was a dream or my imagination or whatever. Roll back over, go back to bed. Right? About another half hour later, she wakes up again, smelling smoke.
Uh-oh.
So she goes out of the room. She goes to George's office and realizes that the fucking office is on fire.
Down through the chimney, old Saint Nick.
So she wakes up George. He wakes up the older boys, and both parents and 4 of the children, so Marion, Sylvia, John, and George Jr., all get out of the house. They're yelling at the kids upstairs in the attic, and they're not getting any response. They try to go inside. The stairwell is engulfed in flames. There was an interview with the police where John, one of the sons, said that he went up to the attic to get his siblings. And then like later he changed his story where he said he just called up to them.
Nah,
he didn't
got
actually
the fuck
see
out of
them.
there is what I did.
Yeah. So they tried to use the phone. The phone didn't work. Marion runs to a neighbor's house to call the fire department. There was also a driver like passing the house at the time, and he drives to like a nearby tavern to try and call the fire department. None of them were able to reach the operator.
Because the holiday.
Well,
No, probably the operator's probably fucking.
I mean, it stands to reason. It stands to reason. So I think of the tavern where the guy driving by went, the phone there was broken. So he couldn't get a hold of them. Eventually somebody gets a hold of the fire department, and like they find another phone. They get a hold of the fire department. Right. So in the meantime, George is trying to climb the outside of the house, like the outside wall of the house, and break open the window. He manages to do so, cuts the shit out of his arm in the process. They had intended to use a ladder to get up there, but they couldn't find the ladder where it usually sat. It normally sat like resting against the house. They couldn't find it. They had a water barrel on the property that ostensibly could have been used to put out some of the fire, or at least try, frozen solid because it's cold out.
Right.
George tried to pull both of his trucks up that he used for his business, like up next to the house so he could climb up to the attic window. But they couldn't start either of the trucks.
Jesus.
Even though they had been working perfectly the day before. So basically they ended up, mom, dad, and the 4 kids who escaped, standing there watching this fucking house burn down and collapse.
That's intense.
They assumed that the 5 children who were stuck in there died, right? The firefighters didn't even respond till the next day, like the next morning.
Wow, this town's a real fucking Mussolini fandom, huh?
I guess so.
Was this Benito, Tennessee or whatever? Like the fuck?
Benito, West Virginia.
Yeah.
The fire chief said that it was already a slow response to begin. And then it was even slower because he couldn't drive the fire truck. He didn't know how to drive the fire truck. So he had to wait for somebody who could drive.
Well, he's a fire chief. He doesn't know.
Was he at the bar?
I don't know. Well, I mean, you got to figure this is also World War II, so strapping young men in this country were in short supply because most of them were fighting elsewhere.
I understand, but like, if there's a fire and you're the fire person, like, don't you get in the truck and try to drive it?
Yeah, like what the fuck? How did you get fire chief?
Yeah, I was going to
try
say,
to drive it?
You would think that you would get passed up for fire chief if, like, one of the prerequisites is, can you drive the fire truck?
Yeah.
And if the answer is
100%.
no, well,
I guess
we'll call you next time we need a new chief.
I guess you don't get this fucking job, asshole.
Are you, or at least like, are you willing to drive the fire truck?
Right.
Or do you have an aversion to fire trucks? Are you afraid of fire trucks?
Not particularly.
So the next morning, 10 a.m., the fire chief, F.J. Morris, informs the Sodders that they had not found any bones
Fucking what?
from the like charred bones from the children. Although there are accounts that maybe they did find some bone fragments and internal organs, but chose not to tell the family. Most modern professional fire investigators think that it was probably not a very good search. Right. Morris, F.J. Morris, was like, your kid died in the fucking fire. Like, it is what it is. Right.
Get over it. Move on.
So,
it is what it is. He said it, not me. I'm just like,
right. So Morris, the fire chief, tells George to leave the site undisturbed so that the state fire marshal can come through and conduct a better investigation. 4 days pass, nothing's happened. So, George and his wife decide they can't look at this anymore. So they bulldozed 5 feet of dirt over the site with the intention of converting it to a memorial garden for their lost children. The next day, the coroner says, oh, no, we need to do like an inquest on this. We need to like really research, blah, blah, blah. They determined that the accident was caused by faulty wiring. Now, among the jurors who decided this was the man who had threatened George that his house would be burned down and his children destroyed. The insurance guy was on the jury. The guy who said, your house is going to burn down and your children will be destroyed because you don't like Mussolini.
damn.
So,
Ugh. I mean, boy, I see something like that's a pretty strong coincidence. Not to sound all tough guy, but I'm pretty sure that I attacked that person right there in the court, right? Like
Yeah,
bite their eyeball out or something. Like just really go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not long after this, the Sodders are, I guess, attempting to fucking get.
Hey, still got 4
back.
kids.
Still got 4 kids, but you're
five.
more.
There was
Five kids.
one- yeah, there was
five
one-
out of 8's not bad.
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. That's not great. Those aren't great odds.
It's not great odds.
That's pretty heavy
It
loss.
was
Yeah.
50%.
Well, they're trying to like figure out how to move forward, right? But some things are wonky. They start to question some of the findings about this fire, right? Like, for example, why, if this had been caused by an electrical problem, were the Christmas lights on the house on throughout the fire's early stages, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it was an electrical problem, that would have flashed and that would have all your shit would have gone off and there would be a fire, right? Then that ladder that usually rested along the house,
Where the fuck's my ladder?
Where's my ladder?
They found that at the bottom of an embankment 75 feet away from the house. Like somebody had grabbed it and tossed it in a ditch.
Hmm.
I bet you it's the guy.
Because he could lift a ladder?
Well, no, not a guy. The guy.
The guy.
The guy.
The insurance guy.
The insurance guy, yeah. 100%.
So a telephone repairman came out and told the Sodders that the phone line for the house had not been burned through in the fire, as they initially thought, but somebody had cut it. Somebody who was willing to climb 14 feet up a pole and reach 2 feet away to cut the telephone line.
He fucking did it.
Yeah.
Because the
Mussolini guy.
telephone repairman, he did it because he's willing to go up a pole like that. That's what he does every day.
So ironically,
Mussolini guy for sure.
Ironically, that same day there was a neighbor who saw a man stealing block and tackle from the property, right? And like around the time of the fire, they saw this guy like running away with like he stole fucking block and tackle from you know what block and tackle is?
No, what
Like
the fuck is block and tackle?
No, tell me.
It's like the pulleys. It's like the pulley system. So you
You
like
love pulley systems.
I do like pulley systems.
Yeah.
Actually, Patrick knows this perfectly. Yeah.
I know this perfectly.
Yeah.
That's your block and tackle.
It's a pulley system.
You got a pulley at the bottom, pulley at the top, and it reduces the weight, right?
The background for that joke, ladies and gentlemen, is that we have all worked together in construction, and I am routinely like, okay, you know what? Instead of carrying this shit up ladders and stairs, let's put a fucking pulley on something.
We were
and haul shit up there.
doing a 3-story rooftop deck on the beach with no railing on it, and having to walk up a real sketchy.
It was just stringers. There were no fucking. There was nothing. We should have died.
Yeah.
I can't believe Brian Velez didn't crash right through that shit.
I was waiting for it.
Oh God! Yeah, they were all
would've been a lot-
sketched out.
Would've been a lot safer if we had a pulley
Every 30 minutes, Riley would go, we just need a pulley system for this.
Mock me if you want, but it was
never
the right,
showed up with pulley and rope.
Never.
I had a pulley and rope
You
the
mean
whole
block
time.
and tackle.
It was in my fucking. That was my whole thing. I had it the whole time. I bought that fucking really expensive, like 500-pound pulley.
You mean block and tackle?
No, I mean pulley.
I think you're talking about block and tackle.
No, I'd have to attach it to some other stuff with a rope for it to be block and tackle. Son of a bitch.
Well, maybe had you shown up with block and tackle.
We never used it, is what I'm saying.
So anyway, some neighbors see this guy stealing block and tackle off the property, right? And they tell the police. The guy gets arrested.
They go, hey, where are you going with my pulley system?
They find the guy and they arrest the guy. And the guy admits to stealing the block and tackle. And he also admits to cutting the phone line. But he says, I didn't have anything to do with the fire.
Why'd you do any of that then? Fuck, why would you
the
do
question,
these
the
things?
question is, why would you cut the telephone line?
Why does he want the pulley too? What was that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's just like, oh, this would be a cool pulley. I can grab this while I'm doing this nefarious shit.
Why would you cut a telephone line if you're just there to steal block and tackle and run away?
I didn't want anybody reporting the block and tackle. Drew, are you playing World of Warcraft 2 over there?
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. Or just Warcraft. Warcraft 2.
Don't forget to click
1994.
on 10. Don't forget to click on those 10 cats.
So
You know what I'm talking about.
So also,
You know what I'm saying?
so also one of the things that they thought was a little strange was, why didn't you find any bones? Right?
Bones.
Like the official report was that the fire burned so hot that it just completely incinerated the kids entirely.
That's
Gotta
not
be
how
real-
bones work,
It's
baby
gotta
boy.
be real fucking
It's
hot
got to
to
be
do that.
real hot, and it takes a long time at a very high temperature, as anybody who has ever worked in a crematorium will tell you.
And
I haven't.
we know from a previous episode where we discussed the what's it called? The fucking phenomenon of spontaneous human combustion.
Yeah.
You know, that human body will maintain moisture for a long fucking time.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to burn a body.
Yeah.
So she starts
Much
to
less
wonder.
the bones.
She starts to wonder because a bunch of their household appliances had been found and relatively unscathed. I mean, at least still recognizable, not completely, you know.
And not one bone? 5 kids?
There were fragments of the tin roof
That's
that
like
survived.
50 bones.
Damn bones.
They felt so alone.
There were fragments of the tin roof that survived. Stupid.
You know Patrick can do an immaculate Lane Staley? Can you do it right now?
I'm not gonna do it right now.
Come on, you
I
can
don't
do
want to
it.
do it right now.
Come on.
Damn bones.
It hurts
Come
my
on.
throat.
I feel so alone.
Good enough to feel about it.
Gonna end up a big old pile of dem bones, is what he says.
Good enough to feel. Yeah.
Good enough to feel about it. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Or you made up those lyrics one day and
No, I heard them.
I always thought the lyrics were, God, I never think about dem bones.
God, I never think about them bones.
What is the true lyric?
I feel
so alone, gonna end up a big old pile of them bones.
No. I asked Patrick in the voice.
You only know this from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
I can't do a Staley right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. Once we're off mic, I'll do it.
Pussy.
Oh, come on.
I've already did just go back and listen to whatever episode I did it last time.
That's the one where you threw your voice out.
I was
Was that a-
J. Edgar, I think.
Yeah.
It wasn't Patreon, which you can subscribe to for $8 a month.
I have the answer to this. I think it was the banned songs episode, which
Yeah,
was recorded before.
And then by
J.
J. Edgar,
ever- yeah.
my voice was gone.
Yeah.
Like literally, I was trying to talk and I'd just be like mid sentence and be like,
Yeah, he did a great Staley, and then it totally fucked him.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It did.
We had to stop mid-episode.
Which is why I'm not going to do it now and wait until the end of the episode. So yeah,
for
we had
$8 a month, you can definitely get it on Patreon.
we had to come back the next week and record half of the episode, which is crazy. We've never done that before. Or after. So she also, like, between all the appliances and the tin roof and all that stuff, there was a newspaper account of a fire that killed a family of 7 in the area. There were skeletal remains of everybody that died in the fire found in the investigation afterward. So Jenny is like so fucking obsessed with this. She would like burn piles of animal bones to see like how long it would take for them to just be completely like turned to ash.
Yeah,
and
that makes sense to me. I'm not going to mock that.
Yeah, and was never able to do that.
I mean, I just do that anyway, so.
She even contacted somebody that worked at a local crematorium to find out like exactly what, and this person told her that even at 2,000 degrees,
jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams.
For 2 hours, like that's like you even sometimes have to like dispose of bones even after that. 2,000 degrees for 2 hours, right? Which is way hotter than this house fire could have been, and was way longer than the house fire lasted. So the other thing was like, why didn't their trucks start? You know, George thought somebody had fucked with the trucks.
Yeah.
Did they ever find out?
The guy who stole the block and tackle. You know, that's one of those others, like some people are like, well, maybe in their haste to like get these trucks started, they might have flooded the engines. Like,
sure.
You know what I mean? Like
at the time, yeah.
So, and then,
where are the bones? Why is this cut? Where's that? What happened to Building 7?
Yeah, and there was
a lot of.
There was even,
don't get me started.
There was even the strange phone call in the middle of the night. Like there was a lot of stuff. So a lot of what the Sodders ended up believing in the aftermath of this was that George Sodders' comments about Mussolini and the large Italian immigrant population in Fayetteville, West Virginia, maybe there was some fucking, you know,
foul play,
La Cosa Nostra type stuff when they showing up.
What they do with the kids?
Burn your fucking house down.
Is that a what is it, Johnny or Joey Meatball?
And we're gonna fucking
Tommy Meatball. No, that's not.
No, that was
Meatball.
not. That was more of a
Meatball.
mafioso guy.
Can I have a Tommy Meatball, please?
Hey, I'm Tommy Meatball over here. What are you doing? Hey, get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit, huh?
Good. It's good.
Is Tommy Meatball involved with the Mussolinis?
The Mussolinis. Hey, this is my friend Jimmy Mussolini, huh?
Hey, yo, Mussolini.
Good fucking guy. Shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah, it's Jimmy Mussolini. You got a fucking problem?
Hey, fucking shoot me about it, huh?
That's a good Italian name.
Shoot me about it.
Strong name.
Shoot me about it is the best accidental catchphrase I ever made. Fucking shoot me about it. So over time,
Fucking Tommy Meatball.
over time, a lot of sort of circumstantial evidence, but I mean, still questionable evidence, came out that this was not an electrical fire. It was deliberately a fucking fire.
I bet there's a lot of information that could come out of Insurance Boy if you had a fucking pair of pliers.
Right. There was also a bus
You
driver.
got a lot of information out of this fucking guy.
There was also a bus driver that was passing through Fayetteville late that night that said he had seen people throwing, quote, balls of fire at the house. Now,
That might have been good for the investigation.
you know, a lot of fucking times people just talk shit. But one of the kids, Sylvia, found a small, hard, dark green rubber ball-like object in the brush nearby. And George, her dad, remembered his wife saying there was a loud thump on the roof. And he said that this ball looked like some sort of incendiary device, right?
Tennis ball full of matches.
A hand grenade or
Everybody knows about those.
I'm serious. Like that probably was exactly what it was. Like that sort of like phosphorus ball.
Yeah.
It's meant to like fucking blow on impact.
I don't know what a pineapple bomb is, but that's another thing they compared it
That's
to.
definitely not.
That's Goldschlager vodka.
Inside of a hollowed
definitely
out
not
pineapple.
Old Saint Nick on the roof.
Inside of a hollowed out pineapple with a crazy straw.
Yeah. Yeah, you fucking 151 on top.
So, you know, the fire marshal said that the fire started on the roof. There's not really any way to prove that. But
Yeah,
then,
since the roof fucking burned down and then collapsed, the fuck?
But then comes the story from witnesses saying that they have seen the missing Sodder children, right? Ooh. There's a woman who had seen the fire on the night of that said that she saw some of them looking out of a car that was passing by while the house was burning down.
Damn.
There's another woman at a rest stop between Fayetteville and Charleston, West Virginia, that said she served them breakfast the next morning and noted that there was a car outside with a Florida license plate in like the rest stop parking lot. The Sodders hired like private investigators and all kinds of shit. I mean, they went hard on this shit, man. Like, I feel so bad for this family because George and Jenny Sodder died basically like never having abandoned their search for the 5 kids that went missing. You know, that they never had any closure on because there's no bones, there's no evidence, there's no anything.
Would you?
No, hell no.
Yeah.
I would go on like just absolute street justice.
Yeah,
mission.
there is essentially there is no possibility where I don't pull at least something off of that insurance guy.
Yeah, you go the rest of your entire life
I've always
looking for your children.
I have always thought that like if something were to happen to my kid, that's pretty much the end of me in general.
Right.
100%.
But like it's gonna be the end of somebody else too. Like it's just gonna pop off pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean for sure. But so they hire this private investigator, and the private investigator is the one who tells them. This is like way later. He's the one who tells them that the insurance salesman who had threatened George was on that coroner's jury that ruled the fire an accident. Which, like, right then and there, I would have been like, bring him to me now.
Yes.
Like, somebody needs to bring me that man right now.
Yeah. Tell me where he lives.
I need him and a fork.
They also...
Why?
He's gonna fucking perforate the shit out of this guy. He's
you're gonna fork him to death?
I'll fork the fuck out of that guy. It was hard to kill a person with a fork. It is not hard to hurt a person with a fork.
He also finds out, George, that even though Morris, the fire chief, had told him that there were no remains found in the ashes, that apparently Morris had found some stuff. Remember I said they found some shit, but they opted to not tell the family. Morris had found a heart, which he packed into a metal box and secretly buried.
A heart?
A heart, which is one of the last things that burns because it's all fucking thick muscle. But so the story is that Morris confessed this to a local minister, and then that minister is who told George.
Ooh, you're not supposed to do that.
So
yeah, I was about to say.
That's client-priest confidentiality, man.
A HIPAA violation or something.
So George Sutter goes to confront Morris and say, like, dude, what the fuck? And Morris says, okay, I'll show you where I buried this metal box. They go, they dig it up, and they take the box to a local funeral director who examines it and says that this isn't a heart, it's a fucking beef liver, and it's never been exposed to fire. So
he like tossed the fucking liver in there?
At some point, Morris admits that the box with the liver had not come from the fire, that he had placed it in there in the hope that at some point he'd show the Sodders and they'd be satisfied that the kids had died in the fire.
What a fucking convoluted bullshit dickhead thing to do. Fuck that guy.
Right? Well, I mean, unless he's in on some fuck shit.
I think this is witches. Italian witches.
At some point, George sees a magazine photo.
Spaghetti Sisters.
They got some great marinara.
Jesus Christ.
Capricola Coven.
Oh my God. At some point, George sees a magazine with a group of like ballet dancers in New York, like in a photo in the magazine. And one of them looked so much like his daughter, Betty, that he drove all the way to the school where these ballet dancers are and like demanded to see the girl, which he was refused.
Like, no, psycho.
Yeah, I mean,
well, yeah. but that lines up with the whole thing with the kids being driven away before the fire happened.
Right. Yeah. George reached out to the FBI, which at the time was J. Edgar Hoover's FBI, who basically said, like, this isn't our jurisdiction. The only way we can get involved is if the locals request our assistance, and they haven't done so. So there's not really anything we could do. They hired a pathologist to search like the dirt, even though they had already covered it, like to go and excavate and search to see if they could find anything. They did find some bone fragments, but the bone fragments that they found were not exposed to fire. A like bone fragment specialist, I guess, determined that they were like lumbar vertebrae and guessed what the age of the person was. And it was probably somewhere between like 17 and 22, which none of the kids were that age. And then it came out that the dirt that George had used to bulldoze the site possibly came from a nearby cemetery.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, they got returned to, strangely, they got returned to George Sauter after
The bones?
the vertebrae, and nobody knows where they are now. So there's no way to even DNA test those. I mean, just a lot of shit. And I mean, no matter what, like at some point the FBI did get involved because, after just no evidence of dead children, they started to look at it as maybe this is an interstate kidnapping, which is an FBI matter. And so they came out, they tried to fucking figure it out. They investigated for 2 years. They couldn't find anything. Every lead that they chased down turned up nothing. So they just eventually had to give that up. This part's real sad. In the early 50s, the family had a bunch of flyers printed up with pictures of the children offering $5,000 reward. In 1950 is a lot. They actually ended up doubling that reward to $10,000 for any information that settled the case. In 1952, they put up a billboard at the site of the house and then another one along Route 60 with the same information and photos of all the children. And that billboard stayed up for, oh my God, I think until I want to say that billboard stayed up until 1989 when Jenny died, when the mom died.
God damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That like numerous people called in and talked about how they had seen the kids and this and that and the other thing. There was one lady that said that she saw them, that they came into like a hotel late at night with 2 men and 2 women who all looked Italian, I guess. I don't know. She said they appeared to be, quote, of Italian extraction, which I don't know what the fuck that means, but it sounds racist.
It's like olive oil.
Sounds, yeah. Is it for sizzling or finishing?
So when she tried, she claimed that when she tried to speak to the kids, that the adults kind of like one of the dudes looked at her like real fucking like gave her like mean mugged her, and then they like all the adults started speaking Italian real fast, and then they just stopped talking to her, and then they went to their hotel room, and then they left really early in the morning. So not sure if that was a credible story or not, but it's just fucking like there's a ton of like potential sightings. The biggest one is, well, actually there was another tip where George went all the way to fucking Houston because a woman, she said that his son Lewis had revealed his identity to her in a bar one night.
Richard Lewis?
After drinking too much. Lewis Sauter.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Fucking Richard.
I mean, the timelines add up.
Do they?
Think so. Richard Lewis was pretty old. He died.
She believed that.
What if it was Richard Lewis?
I mean, to me, it seems like a big ass kidnapping.
It does, right?
It does. With all the extra, fluff on top of it.
Yeah. So George goes all the way to Houston, where this lady has claimed that she met Lewis and that he revealed his identity. He said that him and the other son, Maurice, were both living in somewhere in Texas. So George drives out there with his son-in-law to try and get to, try and talk to her. They did. The police helped him find the 2 guys she was talking about. They both said, no, we're not your sons.
But do they resemble his sons?
I don't know. At that point, it was fucking, that was in 1967.
Crazy,
so that was fucking 22 years later. So 22 years later, this man is still driving from West Virginia to fucking Houston, Texas to track down a lead of some lady who said, I was drunk in the bar and this guy said he was this guy.
That's insane.
Yeah, you got to make moves.
22 years later.
No, it's
By
insane,
the way,
man. Like you would do the same thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But
frankly, at that 22 years later, I'm probably dead. I've already done some shit that's escalated way beyond the pale, and I'll probably either found the kids or I'm not there anymore.
Right. But like I said, that when they tracked these guys down, they denied being his sons, and the son-in-law said that like basically until he died, like George Sauter doubted like those denials like just fucked him up. Like he just was like, well, like still having what ifs.
Yeah.
Until he died. They also received a letter that same year, 67, that was sort of the most credible evidence that Lewis at least was still alive. One day, Jenny, the mom, found a letter in the mail addressed to her, postmarked in Central City, Kentucky, with no return address, and inside was a picture of a young man around 30 with features strongly resembling Lewis's, who would have been in his 30s when he survived. On the back was written, "Lewis Sauter, I love brother Frankie," and then some other cryptic shit that doesn't make any sense. So they hire another private investigator to go to Central City to like fucking get to the bottom of this. That guy disappears. He never fucking reports back, and they were never able to find him again.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's insane, man.
I mean, the private investigator disappearing, that's fucking wild.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I guess that does kind of like solidify some like Cosa Nostra shit.
yeah. 2 years later in
But the fucking Italian Americans traditionally fucking hate Mussolini, especially gangsters,
I don't know.
because they're free enterprise folks.
I don't know, man. But 2 years later in 1969, George Sauter died. You know, Jenny was still alive. Most of the family, there was one son who, like, after the night of the fire, he never talked about it. The only thing he would ever say is that the family should accept what happened and just move on. But all the rest of the family kept looking for answers. Like fucking Jenny, until the day she died, literally for the rest of her life from that day, wore black every day, like like in mourning, and like would go out and like people would see her tending the garden that they made as like a memorial to the kids. Yeah, it was 1989 when she died, and that's when they took the billboard down. That's when the family said, "Okay, we'll take the billboard down."
Wild.
It sat there for almost 40 years. So yeah,
Heavy shit, man.
the surviving Sauter children and their own children kind of continued to like chase down leads and this and that. The other thing, a lot of the older Fayetteville residents have theorized that it was Sicilian mafia that was trying to extort money from George, and that the children were taken by somebody who knew that they were going to set the house on fire. And yeah, it's possible. Like some people think they were taken back to Italy.
That's a long way to go.
Fucking crazy, right?
It's a long way to go. I don't deny, like, I would do the same thing if I was in their shoes, right?
Sure.
You know, if my kids were taken, and it's kind of obvious at this point, right? Yeah, there was a fire in the house and everything points to maybe they died in the fire, but then they start uncovering a bunch of shit.
Yeah, then you get
there's a lot of, you know, here's the thing.
Well, here's the one. He climbed to the attic and busted in a window. But
He wasn't able to get all the way to the attic. He got, I think, part of the way up the house, busted the window in order to get in and like get around because the stairwell was on fire.
Right.
So I think he busted a window like on the second
like
floor.
more
or
than
something
that, just like when they were in the house when it first started burning, and you know Ginny's screaming, and you know everybody's waking up and stuff. I mean, like it's a 2-story house, right? Like
a 2-story house with an attic.
The kids
that
are in
was
the attic.
converted to
Okay,
a
but the kids
bedroom.
aren't fucking drunk. They're probably gonna hear that shit and be like, "Oh Jesus, get the fuck out of here!"
You would think,
or at least be screaming at the windows or something.
yeah, that's definitely true. So, you know, I would say even if they did die in the fire, right? Let's say just for the sake of argument that all of this is conspiracy shit and they just died in the fire and it's as simple
Which
as
would
that.
be a waste of good Italian children.
What would you do with them?
Nothing. What do you mean?
Put them in the mines?
What would I do with them? Fucking what do I need Italian children for?
I don't know.
You know?
You're the one talking
I don't
about
know.
wasting.
I don't need 40 pounds of beans, but if I see 40 pounds of beans just tossed out on the road, I mean that's a waste of beans.
I see Riley driving by going, what are they, 40 pounds?
45
It's a
beans.
sack. It's a sack that's got a 40 on it. And I got 40 pounds.
It
And then
just
he tries
says,
to lift
it
it
just
and
says Pinto 40 pounds real
Yeah.
big on it. And you're like, holy fuck.
I can't lift that by myself.
I could absolutely lift
I mean-
40 pounds. I could lift 40 pounds. I'm just not going to stop. I'm not stopping to pick up road beans.
to pick up road.
The fuck?
Plot twist, it's full of puppies.
Oof.
And they're dead now.
Oh.
Because you drove by
Yeah.
without stopping.
So,
Next time, investigate the beans is all I'm saying.
Well, okay, now I will.
Words to live by. Investigate the beans. But even if say that is the case, right? Say the kids just didn't make it out and died in the fire. That is like this whole story is fucking tragic that this family for decades, I mean, fucking decades, like just wanted to know what the fuck happened to their kids. And like, even if it's not this big conspiracy, there was definitely like some fucking idiotic malfeasance on the part of investigators and all that shit that like is just unforgivable. Unforgivable because if there's even a question, like you got to look at somebody who's grieving like that. If there's even a fucking question, you've just ruined the rest of that person's life because that's all they're going to be focused on.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's very apparent in the fact that they kept that billboard up for 40 years?
Yeah.
You know?
40 years, and it wasn't until mom died that they were like, okay, well, let's just
maybe we'll take it down because we're not going to pay for it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's here's my question. Qui vindicta? Who revenges? Because there's pretty obvious somebody fucking set your house on fire, possibly killed, at least killed, or maybe kidnapped your children. There's got to be.
I mean, they did determine after the fact that it was not an electrical fire.
Of course, exact. So this is obvious.
Yeah.
Just fucking the phone lines cut and everything. So like, how are you not with all of these years of looking, revenging? You know what I mean?
Well, they know who did that shit.
Well, they know at least one person that's involved, and that's Insurance Boy.
Mm-hmm.
An insurance guy has got a lot of toes.
It's true.
Possibly too many toes.
It's true. And bolt cutters are cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Fucking
And
bolt
honestly,
cutters. Needle nose pliers, baby.
I prefer loppers.
Loppers. Just tree loppers.
Like, hey, I
loppers.
hope your fucking legs are insured, bud.
Yeah.
Brother, I feel like if somebody
I'm
put
not
a
saying
fucking,
this is the mastermind. I'm just
if
saying
somebody put a tree lopper around my pinky toe, there is nothing I wouldn't say immediately.
100%.
There's like
That's why I say loppers. Because, I mean, it's pretty...
the thought, like I've used loppers enough times to know like what that's going through a tree branch, and like, well, the second you put that thing around my toe, I'm like, what do you want to know? Just tell me, just take that shit away from my toe, please. I'll fucking tell you
But, like,
anything.
you know,
imagine if they put that on your dick.
what also like strikes me. I mean, just to follow like it's a sad story and it's obviously tragic, and I'm not
very
but
much
like
so.
there's also like there
and we're not even done.
and they're these kids that like the surviving kids, air quotes on the radio, so the kids that are left, like they're growing up with this stigma. Apparently the daughter gets married at some point because there's a son-in-law you mentioned.
Yeah.
But there's still sons involved in this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like but in any case, growing up,
Yeah,
like,
there were a couple sons still
growing up,
alive.
sons of this event, knowing that literally half of your family has been, absconded with or murdered in the same town where it happened, and your parents are obsessing over it. You know every single detail of everything about this case.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's got to be at a certain point, teenage or young 20s Italian fucking vengeance enacted. That's how that story goes.
Like even after dad dies, I'm taking up the mantle.
In
of
fact,
like,
possibly even because dad died and now I'm free to do what I've been thinking about all this time.
Yeah.
Now
Get out the loppers.
now I don't have to break his heart by going to prison
Exactly.
because of my fucking
Now
street
it's time
justice.
to fucking solve some questions.
Now dad's dead. Now, well, I mean, who knows where the fuck that insurance guy was at that point? I mean,
There's got to be a trail there somewhere, right?
dad died in 1969. So what?
Nice.
Fucking. What was that, Drew? Drew said from across the room, and we all heard it. Yeah. So from 1945 to 1969, what's that? 24 years.
Mhm.
So I mean, 24 years is a long time to keep track of.
Now he was on a jury of some kind, right? Like that.
I mean,
that
yeah, you
paperwork's
should-
going to be in there
You
somewhere.
shouldn't be able to track down his
More
name.
than that, you're talking about fucking North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Fayetteville, West Virginia.
Fayetteville, West Virginia, even better. Those are small towns. It's not a massive fucking
The
city
last
somewhere.
story was North Carolina.
Yeah, it was fucking. It's not a massive community there. You're gonna be able to find a fucking Italian insurance salesman somewhere in Fayetteville, West Virginia. There's
Especially
gonna
one
be
that
people.
sides with Mussolini.
Exactly. We had to go to the fucking
A pro Mussolini insurance salesman seems like a short list.
yeah, and more than that, really. At that point, so now I've got like two young men, fucking going out for vendetta, trying to figure out what the fuck happened. Track down the fascists in your town.
Yeah.
How many outspoken Italian fascists are there in Fayetteville, West Virginia?
Yeah, they might have changed their mind by that point.
Yeah, well,
maybe, but at
little
some
late.
point they're gonna get drunk in a fucking pub,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna find out who the fuck that guy is.
right? You know what you can start? You can start
You'd be like,
go
"Wow,
out
Mussolini
to
was
all
really
the
right."
bars.
You
Go out to
know?
all the bars and start talking shit about Mussolini as loud as you can.
He'd be like, "Hey,
And ending the conversation with your address.
Staying awake every
Mussolini's
night.
a piece of shit, and anybody who thinks otherwise can come to 142 fucking Dickhole Drive.
See you later. About 5 days ago, maybe not even, pulled a Christmas tree down from the attic. It was mine. It's a white one. And I found out that the PVC it's used in the making of a white Christmas tree
Is highly flammable.
discolors after 5 years.
Okay.
So Patrick might enjoy this.
Did you use? I think I still have a tree up there. Did you? Are you using my tree?
A tree?
Did I have multiple trees up there?
Multiple.
Oh yeah, I had
trees.
2 Christmas trees. Jake, I have a rental house that Jake lives in. For anybody listening, and I left a bunch of shit in the attic.
And so I'm using your Christmas tree this year.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It has brought life to the house. It has. Because for the last 4 years, I've used a white Christmas tree. And to anybody that has used a white Christmas tree for more than a year, it's not good.
No?
No, I mean it has a certain ambiance. But think about things that are like, I don't know, for me, a white Christmas tree is great if you have great lights and great things and like modern.
I've never gotten the appeal. I've never gotten the appeal. I like a green tree.
It's very modern.
I guess.
And so you can have like blinky lights and like the lights that like do like all the dancing and this and that and the other. The green Christmas tree has brought us back down to fucking earth.
So I had 2 trees up there, and I remember the reason why now is because we used to put one in the living room, and then I'd put one in the front room by the window, like so that from the front of the house you could see. And
okay.
we would do lights on the house and everything.
If I did that,
that's why I had
fucking
2.
must be nice.
If I put one in that front room, which is my youngest two's room, with the bunk bed that was built in that room that will never leave that room without being broken. If I did that, they would climb it and destroy it.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying, encroach on your children's bedroom.
No.
Space. That was a spare room when I lived there.
But what is interesting is that you can take the middle section from a second tree and make your tree taller.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which is what I've done.
So now you've got a giant ass Frankenstein tree.
I've got a Franken tree.
You know what I love and hate about Christmas trees? Because traditionally, I don't put up a Christmas tree because, I hate Jesus, hail Satan, that kind of shit.
Okay.
But
that's fine. You don't need to put Jesus on your tree.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Anyway,
you tell me.
It doesn't matter.
You're the anti-Jesus Christmas tree.
Ain't no God anyway. I put my Christmas tree upside down. Doesn't matter. I don't usually put one up, but I did this year because I felt holly jolly. Got some Christmas lights. I got some like those 50s style big lights.
Yeah.
Which are cool. Makes my house look like a trailer park. It's fucking rad. But that soft light, is addictive. So now the Christmas tree's up in my living room. It's like it just feels so much nicer in there.
Yeah.
Because of the soft little like.
Yeah, you just don't turn on any other lights.
So when
you get
I
that
take that down, I'm gonna be like, oh.
So that's the beautiful thing, right?
You get like a lamp or something to put there.
Yeah,
Get a nice standing lamp.
It's not a tree full of sparkly colored lights.
While I'm watching the TV, there's the Christmas tree to the left, and it's just like you said, it's not that I like it. It's that I think I love it.
It just feels better.
It just has like a jolly feel to it.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm about to bring you guys back to earth with this
more
next
dead
story.
kids.
Oh,
Great,
man.
I was just watching.
Every time I come on this podcast, it's like, hey, did you hear about these dead kids?
Which is fun, I guess, because we traditionally talk about how one of our catchphrases is you got to kill the kids. Which is tough.
Yeah,
it is tough.
It is, mind you, if you're just hearing that for the first time, it's contextual, okay?
I was gonna say
specifically about if you have to kill your enemies, you have to kill their kids too, which I guess is what those guys were doing, burning down that house. But
man,
I was watching that show, Welcome to Derry, the It show. I hate Stephen King. I don't know why the fuck I watch stuff, but you know what?
Really?
That show is no fucking fun at all. Because every episode,
Stephen King
I watched
fun
part
at
of an
all?
episode.
not really.
Stephen King, I don't believe is fun. Like, I don't read pretty much anything. I don't read a lot. I hear a lot. And Stephen King is not one of those people I gravitate to. Michael Crichton? Sure.
Stephen King has a couple of books that I think are particularly interesting, but generally, like, I just don't like his style much. It is a very well-crafted style. It's kind of like, at this point, it's a standard in American literature, and I understand it, but it pisses me the fuck off every time. But in any case, so the Welcome to Derry show on HBO, it like, they kill a kid like every episode, and they really get you to like the kid.
My question,
like the fucking episode I watched last night, it was like a horrifying race murder, and then like your favorite character dies. Like, that's the
Jesus
show.
Christ.
Does Stephen King have children?
Yeah, he's got a couple. One of them is
one's an author.
Joe Hill, the author who did Black Phone and some other stuff. Yeah,
Black Phone, like
the movie Black Phone with Ethan Hawke.
Never seen it.
Well, Joe Hill, Stephen King's son, he wrote it, and it's essentially a Stephen King movie.
Why is his last name Hill if it's
Because he
King?
didn't want to ride on the Stephen King legacy that hard.
Because there's nobody else whose last name is King.
Not many horror authors use King as their last name because they don't want to be associated with Stephen King.
That's silly.
I don't know. The guy still writes Stephen King ass shit, so whatever.
All right.
He wrote the book that turned into the series NOS 4A2.
Is that like a
License plate, NOS 4A2.
Is it like Nosferatu but
No.
cyborg?
No, it's not.
Then that's lame.
It's not associated with Nosferatu at all.
So, Jake, 35 years ago.
Excuse me, we were talking about Stephen
Yes,
King.
hold
I don't
on,
give a
hold on.
goddamn piss.
Hey, Riley,
Yeah.
Patrick's talking to me.
Yeah, he does that all the time.
So, Jake, 35 years ago,
Jake.
one of the deadliest Christmas tree fires in U.S. history occurred.
Well, good thing I put yours up in my house.
This is December 22nd, 1990, right?
Okay. I was 3 years old.
This is in Canton,
Okay.
Ohio, presumably.
Mhm.
No, Canton, Michigan, I think.
They're both?
I remember this. I was there for that.
You were...
The Great Conflagration.
Yeah, it's
scarred me irrevocably.
No, that is a suburb of Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Martin DeLorco, who again, he and wife Debbie have 9 children.
Hey, Debbie
1990.
DeLorco.
Hey, I'm Debbie DeLorco.
Debbie
How you
DeLorco.
doing?
She got 9 kids.
I'll say this, like all of these.
So far, we've had somebody in 1929 with 9 kids, somebody in 1945 with 10 kids, somebody in 1990 with 9 kids.
People
And I feel like the thoroughfare of that, right? Thoroughfare.
Is fucking Italians.
through
Well,
line.
Italian, but you can say Italian, but ostensibly
I don't think Lawson is an Italian name.
Catholic.
Yeah. It might have been Catholic. I don't know about Lawson, but yeah. The Italians.
Gary Lawson, like Far Side.
The Italians are probably safely Catholic.
Because I mean, my dad is the youngest of 8 children.
Uh-huh.
My grandmother remarried to a gentleman who was also Catholic, who was a widow technically, or what do you call a male widow?
Widower.
Yeah.
Widower.
Yeah, widower.
And there was 13 children.
God damn.
So at the time of their marriage, 11 of them lived in the same household, the same 4-bedroom household.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, my mom's a third of 10 in the McCormick household.
And is that Catholic?
Yeah, super Catholic.
Yeah. So
Well, my Brazilian grandmother was one of 16, so yeah, I mean, I get it.
Okay, all right, I get it.
So it's a very
But
Catholic thing.
She was born in the fucking 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in 1990, you don't hear about a lot of people with 9 kids.
DeLorco's
There's
be fucking. It was everybody around that town knows.
I mean, there's a whole thing with what's the fucking thing with the feather something.
What the
with
fuck are you
The
talking about?
Featherstones.
No, come on, Drew.
Mrs. Featherbottom.
Birds of
Drew,
a feather.
help me out. The quill or the
Quill is
something
mightier
with
than the sword.
Essentially what it is. I don't know the name of it, but what it is like you have as many children as fucking possible, and through that,
Operation
one
Dandelion.
of them will be successful enough to support the rest of the family.
Sure, but one's going to be a drug addict, one's going to be a serial killer, one's going to fucking...
right. But then
you
you
know.
hopefully, like the last story, they get fucking kidnapped.
One's going to impregnate a 14-year-old when he's
That's
fucking
fine,
40.
But I mean, you just get rid of them.
One
somehow,
of them's gonna
which
end
is
up
also
being
the Catholic
Jerry
way.
Lee Lewis.
That's true. The Catholics, it's just kind of like, we'll just kind of like hand those over to Father Macaulay.
Yeah.
And he's going to do terrible things.
We're not going to hear about it. He's off to the seminary. So
Yeah. Father McCormick or whatever.
yeah.
So, okay. So we're talking about Martin and Debbie DeLorco here.
Debbie DeLorco.
This is December 22nd of 1990, right?
Debbie DeLorco, I love you.
Whole family goes to sleep after, pre-Christmas, whatever they're doing. Around 11:10 p.m., they wake up to their fucking living room on fire.
Those shitty fucking lights.
Yes, this is confirmed. Shitty lights. Actually, what's crazy is the lights, like, they were new lights. They had bought the lights that year, but the lights ignited their Christmas tree. The Christmas tree was strangely dry for like it being December 22nd. You know what I mean?
Well, I was gonna ask, is it real or fake?
No, this is real.
They had a dehumidifier in the house, I'll bet you.
The fire started around 11:10 p.m. Firefighters were on scene by 11:15 p.m. So they were there quick. By the
Very
time they got
responsive.
there, 5 minutes into the fire, the house was already fully engulfed. Debbie and Martin got out with their 6-year-old son. By the way, 2 of their children were not there. They had a 16-year-old and a 14-year-old that were not at home. The other 6 children stuck inside sleeping. Martin tried to go back in multiple times to try and rescue the 6 kids. Was unsuccessful. And those 6 kids did not make it.
So, without any more information,
Uh-huh.
is this where like the flame retardant pajamas come from? You know, there's a whole thing.
I don't know.
that flame. So anything that's marked a pajama needs to be flame retardant.
What about like bananas and pajamas?
Why?
Because if you're sleeping and a fire breaks out,
I don't
They
know,
need
man.
to be
I
flame
have
retardant.
burned a lot of
it's a
holes
serious-
in a lot of pajama
Most
pants
people,
and cigarettes.
but hang on, you're aware that statistically most people in a house fire die of smoke inhalation way before the fire gets to them, right?
and then they
So unless the pajamas
the
have a
wick
built-in
effect takes
unless
place.
unless the pajamas have a built-in SCBA, then you're kind of fucked regardless.
I mean, I do get that, right?
The investigation showed that the ignition source was overheated or defective Christmas tree lights. Like I said, purchased that year, used for the first time. But a big factor was that their Christmas tree was super dry. So this caused a big thing. Like and Riley, you lived there at the time in Michigan. They really like went hard after that on like make sure that you're buying a tree that's not dry, like overly dry. Make sure you're watering your tree regularly. Make sure if you have a fake tree that it's flame retardant. Like there were a lot of things that kind
Like
of
the pajamas.
the Michigan Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs and the National Fire Protection Association all kind of like put out a lot of PSAs after that, like in the Christmas season for, to kind of avoid this. Like I said, this was one of the worst Christmas tree fires in a long time. It was like the worst one for 25 years. This was 35 years ago, but the last one previous to that was like 25 years ago.
I mean, it's 1990. It's very current, technically.
I'm getting depressed.
Why?
It's all this fucking just a bunch of kids dying on Christmas. It's fucking bullshit.
Would you like to hear about adults dying instead?
Yes.
No, not really. I just looked up some stuff. I just found one that was the Santa Claus murders.
That's who we're talking about.
But I got
not good.
a real bone to pick with this one.
It's not good.
Okay. We're talking about 1997?
The Covina Massacre. No, 2008.
Oh, okay. No, because I'm looking at this one, the Santa Claus murders, December 4th, 1997. 4 members of the Daniels family killed in Santa Claus, Georgia. They pulled a bait and switch on me.
Oh, yeah.
It was still
that's not-
December, but it was early December. Nobody was dressed as Santa Claus.
I think Santa Claus, Georgia is the city that has like
The
a
highest
whole, like,
meth problem in the
No. They have like a whole like Santa's workshop. Like they've got a whole fucking theme like
Yeah, no
year
thanks.
round of like Christmas shit. Like all
That
the
sounds
buildings
like
look like
fucking
Christmas.
hell to me.
Yeah. I think it's Santa Claus, Georgia that has
I can just
that.
imagine, right? I can imagine the workers singing right now as fucking Santa's work. Gotta go to work, gotta work for Santa Claus, yeah.
This is the Covina Massacre of 2008 in Los Angeles County, California. Right.
Yeah, this one sucks too.
It really does. This is a man named Bruce Jeffrey Pardo, 45 years old, who had just had his divorce finalized like a week earlier. And so he decided that he was going to go and kill his ex-wife and all of her relatives, dressed in a Santa suit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. This was on Christmas Eve of 2008. So really not even that fucking long ago.
Did he even try to go down the fucking chimney?
No.
Do they have chimneys in Arizona?
I guess that would be like the shock factor of that one would be worth a lot for a serial killer, right? Just
I'm
like,
here.
Here's Santa, you know.
Jesus Christ. So at around,
I just figure, I mean, like, listen, I'm not a serial killer, but I have to imagine that there are certain things that like chalk up some points for doing it right?
Yeah, like if you're going to be
he probably
a serial...
thought about it and was like, oh no,
I can't
I've
fit
watched
down there.
Gremlins. I know
Yeah.
what happens.
Listen, if you're going to be a serial killer, you have to you have to check some boxes.
That's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah.
you really want to go for the high score. And I got to imagine if you're going to dress up as Santa Claus, coming down the chimney and popping out and being ho, ho, ho is like, that's
a big one.
also,
Yeah, he
if
heard
you're
the
like,
Phoebe Cates monologue in
if you're
Gremlins
like-
and was like, I'm gonna not do that.
Also, I see here that he's got a shotgun. I think it would be double points if he popped out with a machine gun and said, "Now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho," in reference to Die Hard. That's double points, as I didn't make the rules.
Yes.
Also, don't be a serial killer. Serial killers
Also,
are
That
dicks.
seems like really the takeaway here.
That's the best thing.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
don't
the
ruin
real-
everyone's fucking holiday.
Also-
At least wait for January for fuck's
That's
sake.
sanctioned delete everything
the-
podcast material there. Sanctioned, don't be a serial killer.
At the very least, name your shotgun Rudolph and put a red nose on it.
Ooh,
I hate that.
that's also in poor taste.
I hate that.
You know, here's a good one, which you could do. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm just
What
I'm
you
here.
could do is if you really wanted to commit a Christmas murder, right? You bludgeon an old lady to death.
That's a crazy
But
way
then-
to start
I
a
think-
thing.
but then
if you really want to commit a Christmas murder, is a crazy
bludgeon an old
opening
la-
to
I
a
really
sentence.
think that is.
would you fucking hear me out here? You got to bludgeon an old lady, but then you put the reindeer tracks all over her.
Oh,
Oh,
my
Grandma
God.
got
You see what I'm saying?
ran over by a reindeer.
Yeah.
I just think the best way to do it is put a bomb in a fucking Christmas package.
No bombs. That's terrorism. What are you, a terrorist?
Oh yeah. You're right. That's not a serial killer.
Y'all are fucked up.
That's a.
It's only terrorism if it's politically motivated,
That's a
by the way.
Christmas terror.
And I sincerely don't. I sincerely believe that if you're going to murder people, it should not be politically motivated. It should be. It
That's
should be.
also
There's
true.
only two motivations for murder: vengeance or
Vengeance.
personal self gratification. That's the only.
All right. So at 11:30 p.m. on Christmas Eve, I'm going to stop this before it devolves into somehow fucking worse.
So this is Christmas.
At 11:30 p.m. on Christmas Eve, Bruce Pardo dressed himself in a Santa
No relation
suit,
to Don Pardo.
dressed himself in a Santa suit, and arrived at his very recently former in-laws' house in a rental car. He had multiple
Fucking smart move.
He had multiple 9mm handguns and a large gift wrap package containing a rolling air compressor. We'll get into why he brought an air compressor here in a
I
second.
don't know if I want to know why he's got a fucking air compressor.
We'll get into it in 1 second.
Jesus.
So he knocks on the door.
I'm in construction. I know what fucking air compressors
Yeah.
do.
He knocks on the door, and his 8-year-old niece answers.
But
And he pulls out a handgun and
up the butt? No, they fucking
Jesus Christ.
use pneumatic tools.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it.
it's not. None of you are going to guess what it's for until I tell
Up
you.
your nose, the rubber hose.
So his 8-year-old niece answers the door, and he fucking pulls out handguns and shoots her, and just continues firing
I'm glad you were so fucking eager to get to that part, Patrick.
indiscriminately at the people in the house. They're having a fucking party at his ex-in-law's house. His 8-year-old niece answers the door. He goes, boom, dead niece, and just boom, 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 all through this fucking house.
He said dead
as people
niece?
are, maybe. So after he runs out of ammo in the 2 handguns that he's got, he unwraps the package containing the air compressor, which he had converted to spray jet fuel.
Fucking, are there steel beams in there?
So he starts spraying fuel around the inside of the house, and his intention
Where the
was
fuck
that
do you get jet fuel?
you can get jet fuel.
It's easy.
Where do you get jet fuel?
I'll get you some jet fuel tomorrow.
really
Do you want some
easy.
jet fuel?
How
Do you want me to bring
easy
jet
is
fuel
it?
to your house
Do you want some
tomorrow?
jet fuel?
No, I don't.
I'll get you
Where,
jet fuel
but where
tomorrow.
would you even get jet fuel?
You don't have to like have a
easy.
license to get jet fuel.
Not
You
just
go
like
somewhere
jet
that has
gas
jet fuel.
station. Like, I think you need a license to get jet fuel.
you
No,
don't.
you don't.
What?
No.
Why wouldn't you need a license to get jet
I can
fuel?
get jet fuel tomorrow.
Well, you don't have a jet.
I
Do you
don't
think
need a
they're just
jet.
gonna be like, yeah, here you go.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Yes, they will.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Do
Okay.
it.
The intention was that he was going to spray jet fuel all through this house and then throw a flare in there to set the house on fire, right? Unfortunately, there was like a fucking candle or something in the house with an open flame, and he starts fucking spraying fuel around the house.
You have to be an aircraft owner or operator to purchase jet fuel.
Okay, sure.
Uh-huh.
You can buy it from specialized fuel suppliers through fixed base
I'm
operations
sorry.
at airports.
You know what? I misspoke to spray racing fuel.
Racing, that's different. That's way different.
It is different. You're right.
That
I can get
That
that.
I can go to the Sunoco and get.
That-
I'll be honest with you.
can probably melt steel beams.
Don't displace me for this. I have some at the
Displace
house.
you. You have racing fuel?
The racing fuel?
Yes.
What's the octane on that bad boy? 98?
103.
98, 103. Hell yeah. All right.
It's for the Camaro in the driveway.
So the police think that the intention was to spray this racing fuel all through the house, throw a flare in, house go boom, whatever. But there's a fucking candle in the house because there's a goddamn Christmas party. And what do you do for Christmas parties? You light candles.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a
Specifically
thing.
Yankee candles. I'm calling you out.
Yeah. The ones that smell like fucking apple fritters.
They smell like the most delicious
Yeah.
apple fritters.
And so he starts spraying fuel. It caused a legit explosion between the gunfire and the flames. 9 family members were killed. 3 were injured. One of the people in the house made it to a neighbor's house to call police and say, it's fucking Bruce Pardo. So
You didn't say like it's fucking Santa Claus?
no,
His disguise.
he was not properly disguised, apparently. So Pardo had planned like a whole fucking escape. Like he had rented multiple vehicles and parked them like around
He's got a
different
sleigh.
places.
He's got a bunch of reindeer.
He had parked them in different places. Like he had the one that he drove to the house. There was one in front of the house of his ex-wife's divorce attorney, which makes me think he probably wasn't done after this house. They found they found like a bunch of supplies and maps of the US Southwest and Mexico. So police think he probably was going to target the attorney and then go, fucking hightail it to Mexico.
What year was this?
2008.
Those like MapQuest maps?
No, there was already 2008. You could already have like a map.
You on your phone?
Look at Garmin.
iPhones came out in 2008, literally.
2007.
Probably didn't have one though.
Was it
He
2007?
might have had some
Yes.
MapQuest
Yeah.
stuff, but like I trust Jake on that.
Yeah, I
But fucking, he could have had some MapQuest maps. But dude could do what I do. I just stop at every welcome center when I cross state line, and I get Freudian slip. I cross the state line and I just grab a map because they got them there.
Well, he had also planned to go visit. I guess to throw him off the trail. He had planned because he's in Los Angeles, right?
Right.
So he had planned to go visit a
Nakatomi
friend.
Plaza.
He had planned to go visit a friend in Iowa. Christmas morning, he purchased.
Come out to the coast, have a few laughs.
Motherfucking piece of
Come
shit.
on.
Fucking bitch.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Come on.
Go ahead, proceed with the horrors.
No, wait till you're done.
I'm done.
He was going to fly to go visit a friend in Iowa. He had cash strapped to his body, which is some fucking movie shit.
Under his Santa suit?
Under his Santa suit, I guess. I don't know. Here's the problem. When that whoopsie-daisy explosion went off with the racing fuel, he got 3rd-degree burns on his arms and legs, and he fucking drove to his brother's house where his brother wasn't there, and they found him later with an inflicted gunshot wound to his mouth around 3 a.m.
Just going like, oh, my mouth.
So did he live?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
What a stupid piece of shit.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, so many people do so many stupid things and don't think of the fucking exit strategy. Like that's the important part, right?
I guess.
No.
But I also I am of a mind that when you're gonna do this particular sort of thing, mind you, I don't endorse killing anybody, particularly children. But if you're gonna do a big fucking make a whole big show of something, dressing like Santa Claus and killing a bunch of people, Like, there's no exit strategy for that. That's your curtain call, baby. That's the last act.
He had a car full of supplies and maps of Mexico.
Yeah, but why? Fucking cut it.
By the way, the rental car that he drove to his brother's house when the police found it was fucking booby trapped so that like it had remnants of his Santa suit in there. Moving the suit would have fucking triggered a fire and set off 200 rounds of ammunition.
Jesus Christ. Hope he had good insurance.
Yeah. When they went to his house, they found the boxes for 5 handguns, 2 shotguns, a container of high octane fuel, and what they described as, quote, a virtual bomb making factory in his house.
I mean, why not just move out of town? Maybe fucking, find a less stressful career. Like just spend some time by the pool, man.
Jesus.
Read a couple of books, self-reflect.
The 9 victims were Sylvia Ortega Pardo, which was his ex-wife, Alicia Sotomayor Ortega, age 70, that was his mother-in-law, Joseph Ortega, age 79, that was his father-in-law, Charles Ortega, his brother-in-law, Sherry Ortega, his sister-in-law, James Ortega, his other brother-in-law, Teresa Ortega, his other sister-in-law, Alicia Ortega, his other sister-in-law, and Michael Ortiz, who was his nephew. The niece is not included in here. I don't know why, but so it seems like he had a pretty solid hit list because he got his ex-wife, the mother and father-in-law, and a bunch of brothers and sisters-in-laws.
What a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
Truly a dickhead.
I mean, he didn't even come down the chimney.
Oh my God. By the way, he could have gotten jet fuel because he worked in a jet propulsion laboratory.
But see, that would make fucking sense. But I mean, it's annoying now that he just used racing fuel. Now, why didn't he use jet fuel? That would have made a lot because he works at like that part of the puzzle.
I don't know.
If he fucking worked,
racing fuel didn't work out so well.
If that was a movie and he fucking used racing fuel instead of jet fuel, I'd be like, why the fuck did you have him work at a jet propulsion lab then?
Maybe he didn't want to steal jet fuel from work. Maybe he just wanted to go to the Sunoco and get the fucking 103 octane shit.
Everything about this guy pisses me off.
Well, yeah. If you saw this photo, look him up.
I did already. He looks like a dick.
Yeah, he looks like
I saw him
an
on your
absolute
phone.
twat.
He looks like an asshole.
Butthole.
Yeah. I will go officially on the record saying that our second story, right? Lawson.
Yeah.
Charlie Lawson.
Mm-hmm.
That guy fucking sucks. And I wish, I don't believe in hell, but if I did, boy, oh boy, would I hope that he was getting his fucking dick bitten by venomous snakes every second of every day for the rest of eternity.
Hey, it's another day in hell. You ready to get your dick bitten by venomous snakes? No.
Is that Satan? Does Satan work for like an HR department?
No, Satan's busy. This is just Lucille.
This is
the fucking,
Lucille is great.
she's just a floor manager.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I don't really want to do this, but
today we got a good selection of dick biting snakes ready for you.
Mr. Larson, wake up. Oh, you haven't had green mambas yet. Get in the chair. Pull down your pants. Get in the chair.
Yeah.
And Bruce Pardo, I wish that... let me see. What's his hell punishment? You know what? All of the snakes that bite Charlie Lawson's dick
then
crawl in and out of Bruce Pardo's asshole.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I like that.
That's where that's where they live. In and out every day, nonstop.
Yeah.
And every snake that bites Charlie Lawson's dick is a different snake. So Pardo's just constantly just snakes in and out of his ass.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, whatever.
And dick hole. You know what? And his dick hole.
No. What
Whole snake coming out of his urethra.
I don't know. I don't really believe in the punishments. The worst. What could be the worst punishment? Like a physical kind of punishment, or like he just all of a sudden has a really heavy conscience and feels really shitty.
But Riley, how can there be?
They never will.
Riley, how can there be a good and just God in the world if the people who don't believe in him don't get punished horrifically for eternity?
I don't know. Ain't no God, man. What do you want out of me?
I know, that's the joke.
Yeah. I mean, and
what do you want from me? I'm drinking a whole 2 liter of Pepsi right here on mic.
Wrap your lips around it.
Right, wrap those lips around it. Yes.
No.
Yeah, that looks good.
I have so much heartburn.
Oh, God damn it, boy. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sam Elliott.
Is this fucking episode over? I'm depressed again.
Yeah. Remember, it wouldn't be a depressing episode if I wasn't here.
Remember a few weeks
Fuck,
ago when
man,
I looked at our schedule board and I was like, oh man, we've got fun ones for like the
These
next
will all be
couple
fun.
months.
It's gonna be
They're gonna be
good.
so much fun.
Yeah.
Child murder, child murder, child murder, child murder.
Just know that if they say, "Hey, we got a guest episode, a guest on the thing,"
If you see guest host Jake Teeters on the show description, it's probably going to be child murder.
child murder,
God damn
100%
it. You know
of
what's
the time.
rough? Sorry, Jake, but like now that that's a precedent, probably.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
We probably are
I'm
going
here
to,
for it.
every time like child murder pops up, probably be like,
Yeah.
oh shit, invite Jake on.
Yeah, we can't have you on as a guest unless there's child murder involved.
Well, I'm here for it.
And I'm
I
gonna let you.
suppose.
I'm gonna let you keep picking the ones that you want, and I'll make sure to find child murder. Pick one up there, bud. Pick one.
Thank you so much.
Pick,
All
pick
right.
your next one. I will find
here's-
child murder.
Here's a little inside baseball. All right.
No, don't say it out loud.
All right. I'm going
Just say
to
the
be
date.
on the one that is, I can't even read it. 2-9.
Okay, I can find child murder all over that.
Is it camping disasters?
No,
Is that what it says? What does
No.
it say?
it's a conspiracy corner. It's our next conspiracy corner.
Ooh. I love conspiracies.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
maybe I'll throw in some camping disasters while we're at it.
By the way, camping disasters would be intense.
Wow, we've cleared out half of this board of topics. We're gonna have to start fucking
We're gonna have to start doing
coming up with more topics here. in a minute.
our schedule going from what, beginning of April all the way
Put
out.
that dick away, Bulby.
That bulbous dick.
Yeah. I think we had what? We had 6 months. We had 6 months of episodes
Yeah,
scheduled
now
out.
we got 3 months.
Now we got
3 months up
three.
there.
So yeah, we're gonna, once we get about halfway down what we've got there, we'll fill it out
Yeah.
for another.
By the
6
time we get
months.
to April, I guess we'll be right back to child murders. Yeah, cool.
Like I said, I'm looking at several where I can get some child murders in the mix.
I can't wait.
All right. Hey, if you guys like this episode, I feel for you.
Hey,
Dead Children on Christmas is a hard thing to enjoy.
Dead Children on Christmas is a good
Yeah.
band name.
It is a good band name. Put it on the
Yeah.
list.
Sounds like a Sanguisugabog song.
hey, do you mind if I plug some of my guys?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Plug me.
Yeah. Hey,
Gonna plug some stuff just like this last guy we talked about.
Oh boy.
fuck. So maybe you do
Hopefully
or do
not
not
an 8-year-old
know.
girl.
No, never.
Okay. Thank
Never. Come on.
you. All right.
All right. I love the children. My band Cut Off. We are playing in St. Augustine on January 2nd.
If you're in the greater Jacksonville area.
Yeah, please come
Or
out.
Gainesville. You got a Gainesville show too, right?
We got a Gainesville show too, but please, if you're in North Florida, please come out to Sarbez, Planet Sarbez on January 2nd. We'll be playing with a band that's actually opening for August Burns Red the next week, Royal Hearts, but my band is called Cut Off. And then a week later on January 9th, we'll be playing at the Atlantic in Gainesville. Please come out, support local music, support guys that
Support
just
Jake.
love. Yeah, I mean, it's not even that. Just support local music and support people that really give back to the community. We love to empower everybody at our shows. My band is called Cut Off. You can find us at cut_off_STA on Instagram. Thank you.
There he is, guys. You better show up to the show, or we're gonna
Please.
we're gonna ban you from listening to our show.
We'll rock your faces off, please.
They're gonna rock your body, and then in parentheses to the break of dawn.
Easily,
the break of dawn.
greasily. They're gonna rock your body greasily.
Rock it.
Well, if you like this episode, please get on whatever you're listening to and give us 5 stars. And leave us a review if you're on Apple Podcasts. Leave us a comment if you're on Spotify. Join us on Instagram. Follow us there, Delete Everything Podcast. You can also, if you want to send us a suggestion for a show, send us a message, deleteeverythingpodcast@gmail.com. And finally, check out our Patreon. Just do it. It's fine. Tis the season to buy yourself a little gift. You're going to love it. I promise you will. If you love this show, if you listen to this show weekly, you are going to laugh your pecker off.
Ooh,
What?
I like pecker.
No,
And if
pecker
you're
bad.
if you're a lady, you're going to grow a pecker and then you're going to laugh it off.
I
like
want to
that.
not use pecker.
Why?
I like
Sounds
ladies with
vulgar. I don't know.
peckers.
I like pecker.
What if I said
Real
cock?
good.
Cock's
like-
better. I like cock.
Whoa.
Yeah, if I said you're going to laugh your cock off, you'd be fine with
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
Pecker
That's
somehow offends you?
I don't know. It's weird. So it's just like it feels awkward. It feels like off-putting.
I mean, hey.
You're a little dingus.
Dingus is good. I'm okay with
You're going
that.
to laugh your little dingus off. You're going to grow a little
That's
dingus if
fine.
you don't already have a little dingus, and you're going to laugh that off.
That's fine.
Hedrick, if I will,
Will you?
please
I like Pecker Riley. You're outvoted.
All right, fine. Whatever.
Yeah, everybody likes
Fucking
pecker.
Who gives a shit?
buy Patreon for your loved ones.
Yes. And Jake is a huge proponent of getting your loved ones Patreon. You know, I feel like you should give yourself the gift, but if you...
It's the gift that keeps on giving the one time.
It literally does keep giving because every week we put out a new episode. So it is the gift that keeps on
Yeah.
giving. So you could listen to 60 back catalog episodes and still get one every single week.
Some of them are really good.
They're all fucking hilarious.
Some of them are really good.
Riley's on this thing right now because he decided to do real history. And so it cuts into my dick joke time. And
You know what? You just have to be
He's
more
got a real-
resourceful about where you put the dick.
he's got a real fucking elitist attitude about it. And, you know, like, so it's a different dynamic, but we're gonna intersperse the stupid ones in with the historical ones. So it's not like we abandoned the old mechanic.
It's frustrating is actually while we were recording this, I got a complaint on Patreon about how there aren't enough dicks in these episodes.
Yeah, see?
I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Who was that, Riley?
This fuck is Danny.
Oh,
Like, no, I like the shut up.
Yeah.
Danny likes dicks.
I
Is
mean,
that- is that
she
the one
likes
that-
dick jokes, at least. I don't want to make any assumptions about her
Okay,
as a
I'm
human.
sorry. Well, maybe Danny's a boy.
is that the one accusing me of keeping you guys on topic? Because I've never done that.
Yeah. Although we got another one from Mike that said more penis, less history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we
Honestly, maybe trying to elevate the Patreon isn't fucking. Maybe I'll just give up on that one.
Cruzan Mutt accused me of trying to
that's
like
Danny.
steer you guys into. Okay, so it was the same comment.
Yeah.
I would never. So this was Riley's fucking idea to try to do like some
Riley, how dare
serious,
You know, I just
History.
feel like it's a history podcast. You know.
Yeah, but all of our Patreon
Yeah, but
listeners listen to this side for the history.
Yeah,
and
but
that
as
side
we
for
get
the
new, we have
ridiculousness.
several new listeners who joined because we're a history podcast.
you? Uh-huh.
Feel
That's
like
a
maybe
fair-
some
that's-
history.
That's a fair argument, but they're going to go through the back catalog and be like, what the fuck?
That's fine because they got the whole new thing with the history we're doing.
Okay.
I like history.
I'm okay.
I also like dicks.
Yeah, you
You
do.
heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Jake
Jake
Teeters
Teeters likes
Jake
dicks.
Teeters.
likes dicks.
Let's fucking go.
Peeny Vagini.
Alrighty.
Oh,
This is-
you got one in.
Yeah, you
Hey,
did.
that's what she said.
All right, you fuckers. We'll see you next week. Bye.
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 Crappy holiday.
fuck out of that guy. It's hard to kill a person with a fork, and it's not hard to hurt a person with a fork.